Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling here on SRB TV. I am, of course, Kristen, and as always, I am joined by my senior wrestling analyst, Mr. Nick Slade, and, of course, the one and only Mo Brothers.
Coming to us from the Firefly Funhouse.
Yes. So,
Does Bray know you're there?
No, nobody ever knows I'm anywhere.
So we're unfortunately, this is another one of those where we can't really break down all the matches and stuff. I'll look at the match card list, and like before, we'll go over what we, TLC 2020 match card. We'll see what our overall thoughts were. Just quick list, and once I get the match card up, it's okay. Oh boy. So TLC 2020, the last one of the 2020 year. It's already been a garbage fire, both in terms of pandemic and WWE in general. It's had its highlights, it's had its lowlights, it's had a bunch of lights all over the place, like Christmas lights, because this is being filmed before Christmas. So it's been an interesting run. TLC seems to have some predictable matches, but then you have a couple of other big old question marks all over that stuff. And I am killing for time. So, okay, so my picks. Oh, and I will pause. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go over who's gonna win this. So all of the stuff. So Drew retains, Roman retains, the Fiend defeats Randy. Shit. I want to say Asuka mystery opponent. Rumor is it's Charlotte. Raw tag title match. I feel like Hurt Business. You guys' thoughts? Give me your list.
I'm going to go with Drew beats. I'm trying to avoid spoilers here. Drew beats AJ. Fiend beats Orton. Asuka mystery opponent. Banks beats Carmella. Hurt Business beats New Day. Roman retains. And apparently the pre-show was Big E, Bryan, Gable, and Otis beating Corbin, Zayn, Cesaro, and Nakamura.
Cool. Oh yeah, so I would agree with the Banks one as well. Mo?
Pretty much going with everything you said, Kristen, except for the Firefly match.
Mm-hmm.
There just seems to be a recurring theme of we don't know who wins. There's no definite winner. It's just something happens at the end. So I feel like it's going to be one of those no contest things. And just like for most of the year, it'll just be like, what the hell just happened? That's
Oh,
no,
that's how I feel.
It's an Inferno match, isn't it?
Firefly Inferno match.
Yeah. It's an Inferno match.
Whoever gets set on fire is going to lose. So.
See, I would like to think that's how it's going to be, but there's probably going to be some weird thing that happens. It's like, oh, did Bray Wyatt get set on fire? Then what's the Fiend doing here? Or the Fiend got set on fire, but Bray Wyatt's standing over there. And then it's like, well, you burned somebody. And then it's Randy Orton's second body double or whatever.
Okay, so that's gonna do it for bits of predictions. Of course, I don't know, kind of looking forward to this for the most part. Let's just see where to go for certain stuff after the stuff that happened this week on SmackDown and Raw, respectively. But here you guys go. This is our reactions to TLC 2020. So enjoy, folks.
So peaceful.
Oh, it's not. It's still in the.
TLC.
That's the only thing I wanted to bring up is the them swapping out Lana.
That was dumb because you've been building up this whole Lana thing for weeks and weeks and weeks. You throw the match between her and Jax on a random Raw. She wins, and it's not the end of the story. We're gonna keep.
Yeah.
WWE really lives by the creed of beat something into the damn ground.
Yeah.
By all rights, Kevin Owens should win, but he's not going to.
Yeah. What did you think about what happened to him on SmackDown Friday?
You mean where they just literally
like
beat him down the whole show?
I feel like he got like no offense at all.
He didn't. Like, and the way they booked it was like, well, then he should win because if he gets his ass kicked the whole show and then he loses,
but then
looks like a chump.
But then Logic claims that Reigns has to win, which makes it even more stupid. Like, there's actually more of a chance that Styles wins tonight than Owens.
Oh, I'm just hoping if Miz does cash in, I hope he fails.
Yeah.
Should have never took it from. Orton should have never lost Money in the Bank. That was so fucking stupid.
It was.
And what did that lead to? Tucker doing nothing on Raw?
So far, I am intrigued what he's doing with Gable at the moment.
I mean, yeah, that's entertaining because I kind of like Weasel Gable. At least he's not Shorty Gable.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that, what we're getting from that. So I'm curious to see where that goes.
I think it seems like it's going the obvious line of, oh, Gable's using Otis, and then it's going to lead to Otis versus Gable. It's like, no, do something different. Like, actually have them be a tag team.
You know, it sucks. We want to do that, that cumulative wrestling fake best wrestling matches of the year, and then AEW being jackasses going, by the way, Phoenix Omega on the 30th. Like, fuck you so much.
We may have to do it Star of the Year then, the guarantee.
God damn it, man. The last fucking
Well, I've already announced that I'm doing my year-end awards for the 26th, so that's just gonna have to happen.
You're gonna get Best Cinematic to Firefly Funhouse match, right? Obviously, right?
If it was a match I was most entertained by, I'd say yeah, but it wasn't really a match.
Do you have any nominees for anything for the Edge Orton Backlash match?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a fine match. It was just not the greatest wrestling match ever.
Yeah.
My category is going to be Male Wrestler of the Year, Female Wrestler of the Year, Match of the Year, Show of the Year, and Tag Team of the Year.
Ooh, Tag Team of the Year. Oof.
It's kind of harder than last. I haven't even made my final decisions yet because it's a little harder than last year. Last year was a little more obvious for me.
Yeah, honestly.
Superstar of the Year, a leading person. Like John Moxley's on my contenders list. Tag Team of the Year, by all rights, Street Profits have to be on there because they've been champions nonstop.
It's really hard not to say the Young Bucks because they had like two of the best tag team matches of the year as well. It's kind of hard.
I thought it was dumb that FDR was named number one of the PWI tag team because they only had success for like 2 months of the entire year.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be who was the best tag team of the year.
Yeah. So not surprised. Go on.
So I just felt like that was just a way of kissing their butts when really they should not have been. Maybe by next year, but this year, no, they should not have been number one. Like Kenny Omega and Hangman Page had a better argument to be number one. Oh, that's another.
And that should get its own award. Best bubbling over soon award is Omega and Hangman. That bubbling over soon award.
As much as I want Moxley to get his belt back, I would like to see Hangman get a run.
Honestly, I can see Moxley getting the title back eventually. But right now, the story is that it's going to be Hangman that takes the title off of Omega. It has to be.
Well, how many belts will Kenny have by then? Because he's he's already got the AAA title. He's wrestling the Impact World Champion Rich Swann in the 6-man match at Hard to Kill.
I know you got excited. It probably got excited about that announcement.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Kenny and the old school Bullet Club versus the Motor City Machine Guns and Rich Swann.
Yeah. This should be a good match. I know it's the opening match, but it's two amazing dudes.
That night,
Like,
that night before Christmas segment was more entertaining than it had any right to be. And it was all because of AJ.
And they even got like Morrison back in that Scottish like
His
Braveheart style gear.
The thing he used to make fun of McIntyre over a decade ago. I like Styles, his relationship with Omos, like the way they interact.
It is really entertaining.
Like, because Omos is a straight man, while Styles is the more like comedy-ish heel. Well, Styles just makes anything work. He's just very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, even though Styles is a great face, he's at his best when he's a cocky heel. That was that was funny when Omos was carrying him off.
Like, if it wasn't for him, I'd be kicking your ass, right?
This past Raw, aside from the Orton Wyatt stuff, was kind of boring. And it was the lowest rated Raw ever. And apparently USA Network is sick and tired of these low ratings, and they apparently want WWE to get rid of PG.
Oh my god, I love Rob Van Dam's reaction today. He's like, "Oh, so you want to go with more adult-oriented entertainment, huh?" I'm like, "RVD, cool your jets."
They need to at least go back to at least how they were in the Ruthless Aggression era, where it's like PG-13.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to go straight up R like you were in the Attitude Era, but at least go PG-13.
USA, it feels like, in my honest opinion, I don't like. Okay, look, I have nothing with the PG thing with WWE. I don't at all. They've proven themselves time and time again. They can still do borderline PG stuff and still tell an amazing story. I don't think they need to jump back to TV-14. I really don't. I mean, my only like defense of going back to TV-14 would be that, guess what? All the stuff they get borderline with, guess what? You can go full on with, like AEW already does, because AEW is already TV-14. I don't know.
I like Omos.
Yeah.
Especially him with Styles. Whoever thought about putting them together, man, it was really smart.
Yeah. Like, out of everybody, that the whole, like, Vince sending people back to performance centers, I'm kind of glad they're sending Omos back.
Well, yeah, because he never really got a chance to go there anyways. He went, because they hired him, he never even went through NXT.
Yeah. Because it feels like that's just hinting at sooner or later he's going to wrestle a match.
So we're starting with McIntyre Styles.
It makes sense to start with Reigns.
Well, yeah, because there's going to be 2 TLC matches, so you want to spread them out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it will be like Hell in a Cell. Because, I mean, at this point, we shouldn't be surprised that, like, one of the bigger matches is happening first, because that's what happened in Hell in a Cell.
Honestly, I think
it was good.
I also think Orton Fiend should go on last, because it's been the most well-booked story going into the show.
I think Reigns Owens has been good up until that SmackDown last Friday.
That was a weird...
That one made no sense to me. Because at best, he's going to get his licks in on, like with the match McIntyre had against Reigns at Survivor Series. He's going to get his licks in, but ultimately he's going to lose.
Yeah, because I don't see Reigns losing until at least Mania, if there.
Yeah. As for if Miz cashing in tonight, I don't think so.
I kind of want them. because they already blew it by taking it from Otis. So honestly, I don't give a damn anymore, and I have no interest in seeing Miz be WWE champion again.
Me either. It's, I don't know.
Like, it's like, oh, it's been 9 years, like not long enough.
Like, if you could give it to like a different person, who would you give it to?
The Money in the Bank or the WWE title?
Money in the Bank.
Back to Otis.
Back to Otis?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think about somebody who was like, it would make sense story-wise if they cash in out of nowhere?
He rightfully won it. He should be the champion.
I was gonna say Morrison, because they kind of been sprinkling that where like Miz has been treating him a bit more, slowly, a bit more and more like a lackey.
Well, for some reason they decided to book Morrison like he's freaking mentally challenged.
Yeah, if I had the least favorite thing about Morrison's return, it's that he's a complete fucking moron compared to what he was in like the other promotions.
You mean every other promotion where he was a world champion?
Drew McIntyre.
One thing I can say that I'm confident about is that McIntyre, even when this run is over, he'll stay a main eventer, unlike Kofi Kingston, who went right back to the mid card.
Yeah, something like if I could give a drop the ball award to 2018 for wrestling, it would be like Kofi not coming back at all.
Honestly, we should just be grateful that Kofi Kingston got a run at all. And honestly, up until he got squashed. What's that?
Not sure about that.
I'd rather him had that run, which was not a bad run, than no run at all. At least Kofi Kingston can say he had a run as WWE champion. Now, a lot of people can't say that.
Yeah, still give Kofi that.
I think at some point, saying that doesn't hold the same as saying I had a run and like I lost it in this way and it was like respectable. What they did was just like they might as well not have had it on them, because I feel like they knew that they were going to do that to him.
Well, they were never planning on having him be champion anyways. It kind of happens organically and mostly thanks to Daniel Bryan's influence. So the fact they kept it on him as long as they did was and he was dominant as champion until he lost to Lesnar.
I'm just mad we'll never get the 3MB triple threat match for the title. What? I'm being honest. That would have been cool.
Honestly, I honestly do not miss Jinder Mahal at all.
You know, I honestly have nothing right now. As of right now, not his W Championship run, but as of right now, I wouldn't mind having him back because we need more faces.
You mean heels?
No, I mean, sorry, not talking wrestling terms. I'm just talking more people on screen. Not more faces, honestly, like baby faces.
Honestly, Jinder Mahal could have worked as a main eventer, but they didn't book it right. They rushed it. It felt weird. Because all of a sudden you had this guy who was a jobber, and all of a sudden he's WWE champion like in a couple of weeks, and it just didn't feel right. There was no transition. And ultimately, they did nothing with that because by the time the Indian Tour came up, he lost the belt to Styles, and then he lost on the Indian Tour to Triple H. So what was the whole point?
What the hell?
Ooh.
He chopped him so hard he went over the rope. Oh! Oh! Ow!
Damn. Imagine if it was Keith Lee that did that to Styles. Styles would have been halfway across the Thunderdome by now.
Well, maybe he'll be able to do it after he got sent back to the Performance Center. I don't know. You hear backstage rumors all the time, and sometimes they just don't end up being true. I don't know if that's true. If Vince suddenly doesn't like Keith Lee, because they're on camera in a backstage thing where Vince McMahon pointed to Keith Lee and was like, "This guy's gonna be the man."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what we see in front of the camera is not like Vince McMahon has been doing this for decades. If that was the case, where it's like he says one thing on camera but does the exact opposite, that wouldn't be like unheard of.
Like, yeah, I know it's not unlike Vince for him to change his mind from the day to day, but I don't think like Keith Lee. Like, it was weird that Keith Lee was in a handicap match with Miz and Morrison and then lost. Like, they didn't even give a reason for why that match happened.
Because they don't have a whole lot of people that they either want to do anything with or can do anything with.
It's crazy to me how big Omos is. He makes guys like Strowman and McIntyre look normal sized. Like, when he towered over Strowman, I was like, holy crap, that dude's huge. The funniest segment was when AJ Styles didn't know he spoke English. He's like, I have so much to say. There's so much to say. I have so much to ask.
It's like you want to sit there and go, you do realize the only reason he got the job is he probably had to speak some form of English to get the job, right?
It was just a funny segment because
I know.
It's totally in AJ's character for him not to realize Omos spoke English because he just never spoke. And I think Omos is from somewhere in Africa.
Ooh.
I think Ghana. Where's Omos from? Let's see. He's from Nigeria.
This is giving me video game flashbacks. Although AJ hasn't taken enough damage to where he couldn't climb it as fast as he would be in the games.
Of course, Omos played basketball. It would have been weird if he had played basketball. Look as big as he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played for the USF Bulls in Houston, Texas. Let's see. He played. Yeah, he played for the University of Southern Florida. Okay. Oh, so, yeah, he was around here. He also played at Morgan State University in Baltimore. And Morgan State Bears. Yeah. It's funny, like, his first appearance was as Akira Tozawa's Giant Ninja. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh. Oh, that definitely hurt.
Definitely hurt.
AJ Styles' plan just backfired. Now both men down in the ring. McIntyre gripping his left leg, now trying to climb. Well, think about how difficult now it's going to be for Drew McIntyre to ascend that ladder.
You know, in a way, I was kind of hoping that Styles McIntyre would just have a regular singles match.
Yeah, because this is the first time they've ever wrestled each other.
You think it would be a singles match, like a proper singles match?
Oh, it's TLC. I honestly don't see why there had to be two tables, ladders, chair match. Because usually what they did is they had one TLC match, one tables match, one ladder match, and then a chairs match.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's ridiculous. I could have sworn that the women's tag team match would have been a tables match, considering that the entire storyline has been Nia Jax putting Lana through tables.
Yeah, don't get me started on that, because I am just their decision removing Lana from this. Just it feels like it makes no sense.
You know, it'd be amazing if who it was. If it was Kairi Sane.
Kyrie, that would be cool.
Kabuki Warriors
Yeah.
or Io Shirai.
Don't mess with my heart, dude. Don't mess with my heart.
Honestly, when you said Charlotte, I was like, yeah, probably because she's been gone a while.
Yeah, apparently she had her breast implants removed.
Removed?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they kept rupturing. That's why.
Yeah, so she apparently, according to Instagram, according to interviews, she made the conscious decision to focus more on her wrestling career than having big knockers. So, all good for her. Good for her though.
Also, she looked fine before then.
She looks even more ripped now though, since she's been away for so long. She looks even more. No, she seriously looks fucking ripped now.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, ladies. Yeah, I know you like that. Yeah.
Love that white meat.
Yeah. What you trying to say, Christian?
What? I'm not trying to say anything.
What you trying to say about white meat? What do you mean by white meat? Are you trying to say I'm pale or something?
Yes.
You trying to talk about like my Europeanness?
We'll call you the pale horse.
Pale horse? I am Cherokee and Choctaw, so I guess that's appropriate.
I think I'm Cherokee. I don't know. That's last time I asked my dad. I think I was in middle school.
Well, you're Hispanic, so you obviously do have Native American in you.
Yeah. It didn't feel like there needed to be 2 TLC matches though.
No, they didn't.
The Reigns one, yeah, definitely. This, I can't believe I'm being pissed off that there's 2 TLC matches. WWE, that's how much WWE sucks right now. They're being pissed that there's 2 matches where people batter each other with giant ladders.
Well, it's just it's overkill. WWE doesn't know when to not overkill things. They take something good and then they drive it into the freaking ground. They find something that's funny, they keep doing it till it's not funny anymore. And their entire goal with Lana was to make her a likable face, and they were finally getting there. And I was like, "No, let's injure her."
They probably didn't want to give her a payday for showing up on the pay-per-view again.
Oh.
Did you see Miro's tweet about how Lana pinned Nia Jax?
I was actually about to bring that up. I was sitting here going, God damn it, Miro. For fuck's sake, dude.
Oh, I'm mad at Miro for screwing over Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy deserved that ring.
That hurts so much. That hurts so... Because I told my brother, too, I'm like, I know what's going to happen. Like, Miro and Kip are going to interfere. I know for a fact that's going to happen.
Is it me, or is there like way more interference in AEW right now? Because I feel like the last one, like that one, had like interference in almost every match.
I mean, there's definitely more interference from what I've heard and seen, and I think it's mainly because there's a lot of people there, and they're all like most everyone there is. Like, hardly anyone there is really a singles, like, they're there by themselves. They usually end up joining with some group, or they're part of some group.
Yeah, I just don't want AEW to fall into the trap of the WCW fell into, of having... and it's kind of appropriate, because that kind of thing was called a dusty finish.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm glad heel Kenny's back. This is the best Kenny's been in AEW. To me, Kenny Omega's at his best when he's just an asshole cocky heel.
Yeah, he is. I remember I was on Reddit, the Square Circle subreddit, and like people were talking about like heel came. Somebody posted up a moment from a tag team match when he was in Bullet Club in New Japan, and it was like for him and somebody else versus Tama Tonga and the guy who left Bullet Club recently. I forgot what his name was. And like Kenny, he was playing. He was gonna put like a, ooh, damn. And then like, what was it? The guy was playing Kenny in like a leg lock, but on his bad leg. And then Kenny's like, whoa, what the hell are you doing? No, it's this leg. You have to go after this leg. No, tag in Tama. And tags in Tama. Tama doesn't give a fuck. Goes after the same leg.
Apparently, John Silver got the Being the Elite Championship.
Yeah, I've been watching. It's been fun.
So like they win in like contests, right? Like they just do like mini golf and shit.
It's random contests. One was see how long you last after eating the one chip challenge thing. Another was getting a mustard packet into a tiny bowl of water, like 20 feet away. Another one was get a Skittle as close as you can to a crack in the floor.
Ooh. Apparently John Silver's been winning a lot.
Yeah, he actually won twice on the Skills challenge because the recording acted up, and then they went again, and he still won.
Speaking of which, I still
Johnny
have
Hungry.
another chip.
You don't have to eat another chip, Mo.
You
We
don't
already got
have-
enough
I'm
views.
just saying.
I mean, that did get us a lot of views last time. So, Mo's gonna do it for the team.
Mo's gonna take one more for no. Mo, do not do that. It's fine, dude.
Well, I'm not gonna tell him not to do it. Is all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna tell him not to do it. Like the dude lasted like 2 hours without drinking anything. But like, still, I don't think we need Mo.
I mean, there was.
Well, yeah,
I could say it's probably hard for anyone to come out of that without feeling some after effects, and I felt it the rest of the day after.
it's like going to Elimination Chamber. It changes you. That's okay. We'll do okay. Because we got the viewer god right here.
The viewer god, jeez. Yeah, he gets one interview with Randy Hogan, and he thinks he's fucking Chris Van Fleet.
Oh, I got another one coming up too.
I know you are. I know you do.
I'll bring that up when I get a confirmed date.
Didn't Styles do this against Ambrose once and get his? Never mind.
That was a TLC match too, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did the whole like 540 into the table, but he ripped his pants.
I remember that he ripped his pants.
Yeah.
Was it a TLC?
Yes, it was TLC.
Yeah.
I remember it because Styles retained because Ellsworth interfered.
Ah.
I actually got a chance to listen to Renee Paquette's podcast, and you have to listen to the Dean Ambrose one because you actually get to find out a bit more about his background. Like he is honestly good guy. He just had to adapt to the neighborhood he lived in Cleveland, which apparently is one of the more worst neighborhoods in the Cleveland area. He even told her one time how he loves going to the library, but sometimes he loves going to the library while high on cocaine. When he was living in Cleveland.
Sometimes you can't just get high on learning.
Even talks about one time how he got busted for trying to steal a PlayStation from a electronics store. It's a really good podcast. The first one was with John. The second one was with the guy who runs that Bloodsport wrestling event.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one was with CM Punk.
Well, recently CM Punk mentioned that if he did come back to wrestle, that there's more people in AEW he'd want to wrestle than WWE right now.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Speaking
My
of
bad.
AEW, it looks like Sting is going to wrestle.
Yeah, whatever. At this point, look, if he's fine with it, they'll choreograph the fuck out of that match before they even air it.
He might be
Well-
fine. It's been like, what, 6 years since his last match?
Well, I have a feeling that it'll be a
Boing.
hell of a lot better than what happened when he was in WWE.
No, he should have never gone to WWE.
Hands down, if you do best ladder spot for your awards, Nick, you have to give it to Sami Zayn taking the most insane sell on that ladder from.
Well, that match already won a Sammy award, so
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure Sami Zayn would appreciate more awards for his performance.
if Sami Zayn comes on my show, I will give him an award.
For just showing up. That's a smart idea. No, Sammy one of the best sells of the year goes to Sammy and that ladder. Dude,
That segment was hilarious with Big E. With Big E's acceptance speech. That was fucking hilarious.
dude ragdolled so hard over that thing, it looked like he was breakdancing.
Like, I love that the award was just a Sami Zayn action figure, like, spray painted gold.
Yeah.
Did you see the talking smack afterwards of him complaining?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it.
It was fun. It's on the YouTube. It was funny.
Styles has got McIntyre down and could be a clear path to his third WWE title. And here we go. And Styles inching closer. Styles climbing, trying to reach.
Yeah, the reason I don't feel Styles is gonna win is that this feels like a filler feud.
Yeah.
Like the
At
feud
least
they're
with the
build-
go on.
the feud they're building to is McIntyre Sheamus.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, right on the butt. Right on the butt.
He almost overshot it.
Yeah, he almost. That's why I said right on the butt. That thing, like that, his ass broke that table. Not his back, his ass broke that table.
It'd be funny if he tore his pants again.
Yeah, it would be funny if he got up and his pants were in the exact same spot too. But what was I gonna say? I forgot. Great, thanks.
Another video game flashback. This is the appropriate time
Oh,
for them to
shit.
be.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, Sheamus got took out. Wait.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
is
no,
it-
that's what I was gonna say too.
Is he gonna
Was
cash
that,
in during the match? Is he
well,
gonna
yeah,
make this a
then
triple
becomes a
threat?
triple threat ladder match.
Oh man, he's pulling a Seth Rollins. Almost do something.
Wait.
His Money in the Bank contract. Therefore, this match is now a triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Championship.
So, we
Made a triple threat match.
He cashed in. Oh god. Styles.
Rest
Almost.
Rest in peace,
Sheamus.
Money in the Bank, Mr. Money in the Bank briefcase. One day you will be
Almost.
relevant again.
Yes. My boy. My man.
Did you
Get him,
forget
Almost.
about the 7-foot-tall mother?
Kill him
Fucker.
almost. Oh, almost. You're my favorite superstar right now.
Cradle Slam.
Kill him.
Just gonna
Almost.
drop him.
Oh, I
Third
love
table.
you almost.
So, any bets
Let's go.
on if
Almost.
next year's Money in the Bank
Let's go. Almost.
briefcase will be relevant?
Ooh. Oh, he broke the chair on him.
Dude, that was amazing.
He broke. I don't think I've ever seen that. He broke the
That's a
chair.
clever spot. That's a clever spot.
Almost is like, did you just tap me? Oh, you better run, Morrison.
Almost staring down Morrison. Almost looks like he's gonna
Almost
destroy
pick up. Oh man,
Morrison's gotta
pick.
get
Oh man, what if almost picks up AJ and climbs the ladder? I think he's gonna do that.
Just get out of there. Morrison's gotta get out of there. He's caught up amongst the ladders and
Almost gonna kill you. Almost gonna kill you.
It sounds like you're about to say he's almost gonna
Well,
kill you.
Miz almost became WWE champion.
Morrison doesn't know where to go. From
Well, everyone's dead now. This is officially a triple threat match still.
Honestly, Drew's routine still. And what I was gonna say before any of this craziness started was that like Owen, like I know this TLC match here two are gonna be predictable with their winners, but I give credit to Owens Reigns for making me believe that Owens has his chance of winning. Here, I don't feel the same way. At no point did I think in the back of my head, yes, Styles is gonna win it. Maybe like.
I'm gonna give almost an honorary Spandex Suplex Award just for this.
In your opinion, Nick, who do you think's been the most improved of this year? Most improved wrestler?
I'd have to look. I had to really think about that. Honestly, Drew McIntyre compared to last year.
Yeah, I'll give you that, Drew. Yeah. From his Rumble, from the beginning of January to his Rumble win to winning against Brock, and he's had a couple of good feuds too.
Yeah,
Fiend champion. Like if I had one tiny small nitpick was when Randy won it off him at Hell in a Cell, won his title off him at Hell in a Cell. But other than that, I think he's had a solid run, and it's nice to see that even Vince believes that again too.
Oh, man. Do you think McIntyre and Styles even realize what Miz did?
At this point, I don't think Styles knows.
Oh, shit, he's alive. Oh, damn it. I almost didn't finish the job.
Let's see.
Well, so much for... Come on. Styles or McIntyre. I'm fine with either.
Glasgow, he's going for a couple of Glasgow kisses. Just fall, you.
Climb, McIntyre. You're really tall. Just one more. Oh no!
God damn. You gotta admit, these are favorite parts of any ladder match. Is like when they're fighting for that belt.
Because really, grab. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! No, Styles, get him, AJ.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Using a ladder to push a ladder.
Spot.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
More.
Boom.
Claymore!
Chaos.
Go, Drew, go. Go, Drew, go.
Go, Drew, go. What? Go, Drew, go. What?
He's hopping up by one leg. Yes!
Yes, retains. Okay. I think that was good. I think that was good. But then we're reminded that, once again, the Money in Bank briefcase for the men's hasn't been relevant in years.
It could have been.
But good. In my opinion, it took a little bit to get there, but it did. It was good.
You're the man, almost.
And almost. Don't forget almost. That's also how he was able to win too, because of almost.
The team of McIntyre and Omos.
Yeah. I'll admit that was my favorite spot of the night too. Was Morrison breaking the ladder over Omos's back and the ladder just breaks. That was good. That was my favorite spot from that.
It shattered the chair.
In his butt.
at ringside, it looked like McIntyre was good to go. But then it was Miz who would get involved and send McIntyre through the...
Didn't realize that the 7-foot tall man who's been keeping an eye on Styles is waiting outside. So
Thanks to almost the associate of AJ Styles. And then it was AJ Styles and Miz who would try and prevent McIntyre from grabbing his championship.
dude, so many cool wrestling skills I would love to learn. One of them being springboarding onto a ladder in the middle of the ring. This Spider-Man.
Oh.
Did you hear who played Luchador Spider-Man in AAA?
No.
It was Leo Rush.
Oh.
And then Luchador Thanos was Brian Cage.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm a machine.
I was watching one news story where like, is he into comic books? I'm like, dude's finisher is the Drill Claw. And then his nickname is the Swolverine.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
He's even called himself Weapon X before.
Yeah. Okay, so bets. Drew's next opponent. Bets for Rumble.
Sheamus.
Sheamus? We're going
obviously Sheamus. Yeah, that's what they've been building for a while.
Man, did you hear about the 3 options for Reigns are for Mania next year?
The Rock, Daniel Bryan, and Big E.
No. The Rock, Big E, and Goldberg.
Oh, I heard that was a poor choice.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I heard Daniel Bryan's an option also.
Now here to discuss the Universal Championship is the man who serves as special counsel for the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman. Paul, this past Friday night on Talk Smack,
You know what I love? Is they continue to let it be Kayla Braxton. Because Roman's not a big fan of her.
Well, I kind of like for an interviewer, she actually doesn't take crap from them.
Aesthetics over competency, I see once again. Why don't I just reveal our strategy to Kevin Owens, who's obviously watching what I'm saying live right now. Here's the question you should be asking. Mr. Kevin, are you a sports fan? Yes, I am, Kayla. You know what my favorite sport is? Outside of WWE?
MMA.
NASCAR.
Because I care women's. I like the car crashes. That's the type of sick individual.
Of course, his sick ass likes fucking car crashing.
I mean, he ran a company called Extreme Championship Wrestling.
But
that
also,
whole...
you could ask a few people. Either they like the sense of speed that they see, or they like the car crashes. It kind of falls into.
Yeah, I mean, because other than that, it's just like, he's making a left turn! Oh, he's making another left turn!
Oh my god, I think he's going to make another left turn.
Left turn!
And that someone's name is Kevin Owens.
We just pissed off a lot of NASCAR fans. Expect angry comments in there.
I just... Look, there's always an appeal for somebody for racing, like racing championships. Like, for me, I can't. Like, the only one where I go, God damn, that must take some balls, is like the 24-hour Le Mans. Where that's 24 hours straight of racing.
You are listening to Highway 666 by Corey Taylor from his new album, CMFT. The official theme song of WWE
Comfort?
TLC is available
Comfort?
now.
Corey motherfucking Taylor.
Yeah, thank you.
Comfort. KO's already been hurt.
Did you not see SmackDown last Friday?
Women's Championship.
Okay.
You know, I can say this. Normally, you think after a big feud with Bayley, you'd have Banks' next feud be filler, but they've actually made this feud worthwhile.
It has. Okay. Am I the only one who thinks Carmella's new entrance is a tiny bit much?
Well, that's kind of the point.
I know, but I don't know. It feels like I kind of feel like
I'll be able to give you an answer when the match starts.
I do think Carmella has been really good on the mic. She's bringing a lot of energy.
Well, I mean, that's how she's always
Yeah.
been like that.
But like very intent. Also, that red outfit's doing it for me.
Red outfits, like, I remember her previous outfits, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, definitely night and day on the outfits.
Yeah, they got that guy from the Performance Center to be her
Sommelier.
sommelier.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back.
I don't care if he's from Somalia, Christian. That was a good segment.
Carmella, you got my attention. You ain't never been in the ring with a bad bitch like me. Please get my shampoo ringside for me. I want to toast the 3 in style.
Sasha versus Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Into the big statement now. And then Small uses Costa champagne bottle. Banks has lost it. The champion still doesn't qualify. The hell is she doing?
Yeah, if that was actually an actual glass bottle, Sasha's back would be bleeding everywhere.
Well, I would think if it was an actual glass bottle, it wouldn't break. Like,
Oh yeah, especially if it's full. That'd be hard. It would hurt. It would really hurt.
like if she did it with enough force to where that thing was real and it broke, then that would be pretty insane.
Well, that was smart. Yeah, say, hey, dude, we're calling you out for the Performance Center. Great, what am I going to do? You're going to get beat up by Sasha Banks every week. Okay.
Look, half the I mean, there's definitely different paths for people, it seems like, at least
Oh, here it is.
Performance Center wise, and also
Mo, here is her new entrance. Like I said, just a tiny bit. It's a tiny bit much for me.
Oh, she's not wearing the red.
Oh no, it's a turn off for Nick. Oh, we gotta change.
I
the
didn't
channel.
say that.
there's slight hints of red in her outfit, but also what she's like, I'm getting like vibes of Lana because of the like.
But like, it's like, I feel like it's supposed to be like an Italian supermodel, which she's from Staten Island, so I think she probably is Italian.
It would be great if if her
That's just a guess.
entrance video was more like an Italian perfume ad. But then again, I feel like they might have done something like that before.
Lana thing. I'm like, part of me is like, why does this feel familiar to me? Lana, thank you so much, Mo. I was wondering back in my head.
This is the gimmick I feel like they were going to give to Emma, but they backed off on.
Oh god, I'll be back in a second. That I can't believe he said that.
What?
Melibration.
Oh yeah, we haven't heard that in a while.
Damn it, Michael Cole, you made Mo leave.
God damn. That's what's up.
In the months since, Carmella has manipulated Sasha Banks expertly every step of the way. It is undeniable that Carmella is in the head of the SmackDown Women's Champion. Carmella says it eats inside that Carmella is at this spot in
Hey, Christian, I know you don't read my articles, but
I read them. I've been reading them. I haven't read your this week's yet, but
I know I'm messing with you. But yeah, next week's one is my little award. So when we're done with this, I'm gonna ask you guys like who you think should win each category. Cause I like to hear other people's opinions also.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
This year
Like,
is
for me-
harder for me to pick these categories than last year. Because last year, before going in, I knew I was going to give Jericho male superstar of the year, Becky Lynch female superstar of the year, the Lucha Bros tag team of the year. I had a hard time picking. What's that?
I was gonna say honestly, for me for male superstar of the year, it would definitely be between McIntyre and Moxley.
Yeah, I'm having Moxley's definitely on my consideration.
Yeah,
I mean, he did win the PWI 500.
yeah.
And my match of the year last year was Omega Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom. And my event of the year was Wrestle Kingdom. I'm not as caught up in New Japan as I want to be, but I'll do my best to put them in consideration.
Honestly, my pay-per-view event of the year would be easily a full year. This year's full year. Overall, just an amazing collection of great matches.
Well, do you have a contender for match of the year to come that comes forward to mind?
Match of the year? Oh man, I don't know, bro.
There were a lot of good ones this year.
I know there's a lot of good ones here. Surprisingly enough, there was a lot of good ones this year.
If we went by Meltzer's ratings, which I don't, he gave the highest rating to Page Omega versus Young Bucks at what was that? Was that Revolution?
Yeah, that was a Revolution. Honestly, I can't tell you who I would pick, but I would want to nominate Dragunov versus Walter for the UK title.
That was a good match.
You actually saw it? I mean, thank God somebody else saw it.
Well, yeah, you asked me to watch it, so I did. Dragunov should have won.
Oh, yeah. But that should get a nomination alone. That was just fucking amazing.
I mean, they had a match of the year contender with no audience.
Oh.
Woo.
Hell, you can even nominate a couple of good TV matches too, like the Bryan Styles one. That was for the It was in the Intercontinental title tournament. It was a good one. Of course, Moxley Omega from Winter is Coming is another good one.
Yeah, Balor O'Reilly from TakeOver 31.
Dude, did you see Dunn O'Reilly from this past Wednesday?
Yeah, that's my match of the week.
One thing I hate about this match is why wasn't it the main event match?
It should have been. I was thinking the same thing. It should have been the main event match.
Because that actual main event match felt so flat to me.
It did feel like when O'Reilly Dunn started, I was like, it's a little early to be the main event because I thought it was going to be the main event.
Mm-hmm. And there is very heavy speculation that O'Reilly's going to win the title come New Year's Evil too.
You think? I thought they would do Cross Balor first. I do know that they're planning on making O'Reilly a singles act. Which honestly, I feel like I like the Undisputed Era. I feel like it's run its course. I don't think they can do anything else with the group.
I can see like at least a couple month run for O'Reilly with the title, but eventually going to go back to Cross.
Yeah, I know Cross. He should get his run, but there's so many other wrestlers I'm much more interested in holding the title.
Mhm.
Tommaso Ciampa needs to. He never lost a title. And honestly, if Cross does get it, I would like to see him lose to Ciampa because Ciampa and him still have unfinished business.
Yeah.
But you know what my favorite part of New Year's Eve is going to be? Dexter Lumis hosting. I really like Dexter Lumis. I really like this character. It's amazing. Like it's crazy how much this character works as a face.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn.
He's actually a good artist too. Because at first I wasn't sure if he actually drew those, then he drew one live. I was like, oh yeah, he does actually do those. They should have Dexter Lumis like do some art and sell them for like charity or something, or put them on WWE Shop.
Possibly, yeah.
I like his cartoonish, like Saturday morning newspaper cartoonish style.
Mm.
Carmelo's gotten a lot better over the years.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they didn't make this a no DQ match after what happened with
Yeah, honestly, I was kind of thinking that too. You think Carmelo would have demanded it?
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a lot of logical booking decisions they did not do for this show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for a TLC pay-per-view, there's a distinct lack of tables, ladders, and tables matches, ladder matches, and chairs matches.
That's I mean, for a TLC pay-per-view, that's why they're doing just two TLC matches. Because I mean, if it just seems like overkill. I mean, it definitely seems like overkill when you have two TLC matches and then you would have like a tables match, a ladders match, and a chairs match, like separate.
They should have at least made the women's tag match a tables match, but we'll have to see.
Well, that would make sense if Lana was a part of this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
One reason I think Asuka might not win is that she already has the Raw Women's title.
Mm-hmm.
But then she can be Asuka 2 belts.
I wonder when how long Becky Lynch is going to be out, because I think she already had the kid, right?
Yeah, like last week or week before.
She's going to need a few months to recover and get back in ring shape.
Jesus, that was.
And I'm sure she wants to spend time with her newborn also.
Yeah,
well,
I say early.
I wouldn't expect for at least 3 years.
3 years?
Before, like, wrestling at the rate that she was before. Because maybe she might do, like, some appearances, but I wouldn't expect her after. Like, I don't expect when a female wrestler gets pregnant, has her kid, and then it's like you have your kid and now back to work. Like that's I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be immediate.
Hollywood route.
I was thinking like maybe another year,
I would say earliest, like March. Early at the earliest, at the latest. What Nick just said.
I mean, I'm also thinking just like, why would you, unless you like, I feel like there are other things that she can still like make money off of, and it's not like she needs to be in the ring potentially like injuring herself.
Oh yeah, you wait. You gotta do a lot of. You gotta recover. You gotta get in spring shape so you don't get injured. And of course, you want to spend time with your newborn. That's why I was thinking a year and a half. Year and a half. I don't know about 3 years. I mean, maybe. I mean, freaking Ron.
So remember, I said 3 years till she's like wrestling at the rate that she was before. Like, she might do, like, maybe start off with an appearance and then maybe do like sporadic wrestling, but I wouldn't expect to see her like doing like going for championship runs or anything like that, long storylines where it's like she's the main focus for years, just because it's like.
Speaking of women's wrestlers who've been gone a while, do you guys actually miss Ronda Rousey?
Not really.
Yeah.
I will say I had a nice. I mean, it was an interaction, I guess.
Ooh, that was clever. I like that. That was nice. Ooh.
I wonder how long Sonya Deville's gonna be gone.
I don't know. It depends on how long the court case is, how long she's gonna need therapy after what she just went through.
Yeah. Apparently, the Mandy Rose Sonya Deville feud got snubbed at the Slammies.
Really? Do not tap, girl. Come on.
I didn't even realize. I didn't even think about the fact that they're calling it the Slammy Awards now, not the year-end awards like they've been doing the past couple of years.
Because now they have R-Truth hosting, and guess what? What we haven't done in a while.
Wait, they're calling. Did they call it the year-end awards, or?
I
thought they always called it the Slammies.
They've been calling it the year-end awards for like the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, but this year they're actually calling them the Slammies again because.
But they didn't televise it this time. Yeah, because that was the whole reason Sami Zayn made the Sammy Awards, because he didn't win anything.
Ooh, nice.
I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying the Big E Sami Zayn feud. Referee, clear interference, throw him out.
Is Reginald gonna be the new James Ellsworth? Never mind.
Yes.
No one can replace James Ellsworth.
At least he's easier to look at. I'm kidding. No, maybe I'm not.
Nope.
What does Reginald have that James Ellsworth doesn't have? A chin.
Damn it, you took it away. I was gonna say it too.
Not gonna go with. Reginald has melanin, dreads, a sense of style.
Man, you really don't like Ellsworth, do you?
What are you talking about? I would have an Ellsworth tattoo if I was. I don't know how I would finish that sentence.
If you had no self-worth.
That might work. But also, it would specifically.
And yeah, it's over.
And it's over. That was good.
And it would specifically be Ellsworth winning the women's championship for Carmella.
Oh, that was so bad.
That was alright.
No, it was just so bad because that was when they were really trying to push the women's evolution.
Oh, sorry. I was talking about the match that
The
just.
match
Oh,
was
well,
the match
I was
was
talking
good.
about when Ellsworth won the women's Money in the Bank.
Okay, yeah, that was really, really dumb and something nobody will ever forget. Sorry, I was saying this match was fine.
Yeah, oh yeah, this match is good. Yeah, that's fine.
Guys, they fucked that replay up. They fucked that replay up so hard because they were supposed to show the me York she did the Reginald, and instead just a camera shot of Sasha celebrating in the ring. Oh, did they get it right this time?
There we go.
Ah, there we go. Congrats,
Live
Dunn. You got it
TV.
right this time.
Reginald.
One super kick and one more for good measure. And just as the title began to slip through the fingers of Sasha Banks, she somehow summoned the will to keep fighting. And this made all the
Dude's really inconsistent when it comes to like, because before they were acknowledging that Corey Graves and Carmella were dating. Now they act like they're not.
with no choice but to tap out. Oh, I think the Jets should have taken some notes from Carmella tonight.
So who's Sasha Banks' next
happened
opponent?
to
Has
has something happened to Corey Graves to where he doesn't wrestle anymore? Because
Oh.
I feel like,
Yeah.
Concussion.
oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that's when his career got ended in NXT. Ooh, Asuka's new shirt looks good.
Ooh, Billy Kay.
I really am clairvoyant because I knew Sasha would retain her title. Or maybe I should add clairvoyant to the resume. That's what I do.
You know what?
Asuka's
No
face.
shit. I've been enjoying the Billy Kay resume stuff.
On the back we have a resume. And as you can see here, I do excel in high-stress situations and am a former tag team champion.
Just hopefully one day they get the Iconics back together because it's still stupid that they broke them up.
And in the skills section, you can see I am proficient in Japanese.
No, she's not.
Right you are, Oscar. And so we match. I even made... You must not have understood. Thank you. But the position has been failed. And you're not ready for Oscar.
I was expecting her to go, are you kidding me?
Yeah, you're not ready for Asuka. Like, dude,
Oh, there's another Asuka shirt I gotta buy.
and I still gotta get an AEW shirt. I still don't have an AEW shirt yet.
Well, there's only one you need to get. Orange Cassidy shirt.
This has been the worst year.
No, the Orange Cassidy shirt was his yearbook photo.
Dude, I have faded pants. I have sunglasses that nearly match Orange Cassidy's. All I need to find is a faded jacket and get that AEW shirt, and I can easily cosplay him. But no, I want to get my next shirt is an AEW shirt. I already have enough WWE shirts as it is. Oh, I'm wearing mine right now. The phenomenal.
I really liked Bray Wyatt's Fiend Christmas sweater.
Okay.
I figured you'd had already like gotten that in your cart, Nick, and it's
If I
on
had
its
more
way.
If I had more money, I would have.
Ooh.
I will say, they recently, I guess they have like limited edition pins, wrestling pins, and some of them are like winter versions of different wrestlers, and they're in combos sets. So I think there's one of Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, and then there's Shinsuke and Cesaro, and I think they are going to have like a rotating thing for them. So when those pins are gone, a new set of pins will come out.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised WWE hasn't gone to the whole pin collecting thing because Disney's really all into that.
I thought they have. Can't you collect like pins of the title belt designs?
I mean, you can collect pins. I feel like it's just not like, honestly, for me, because of my job, I hadn't seen like too many pins that I actually came across that I wanted to get that was directly from WWE until the Shinsuke Cesaro set. But any pins I end up getting from other places online, and so far I have more AEW pins than WWE.
Let's see. So what do you guys think of the show so far?
TLC has been the first TLC match was good. Nothing like I wouldn't think anything mind blowing. SmackDown Women's Championship match was good. Nothing.
We got 4 more matches.
Nothing to really write home about. And yeah, that's all I got.
You guys think Hurt Business are gonna win?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
On the other side of the curtain says Alexander, Shelton Benjamin. So tell me, how is this match going to be different from the last time you defended your titles against the Hurt Business?
Okay, Charles, let me tell you something like this, okay? The short answer is, it won't be. But the long answer
well, actually, it
definitely won't be.
Okay, it's kind of conflicting for me, because it's like, the New Day have the belts, but they also have been champions many times before.
10 times.
And I feel like they're out there to make the Hurt Business look good, which is good. I mean, it's a lot of African American wrestlers showcasing their stuff. If Lashley was involved in if it was Lashley as part of the tag team, then I would be like, definitely Hurt Business. But I could see this going either way.
Yeah. It looks like they're setting up Lashley versus Riddle, which it's kind of weird to me they haven't brought up the fact that both Lashley and Riddle have MMA experience.
I'm sure they'll do that during the match.
Honestly, I've been reading some reviews, and a lot of people don't think Matt Riddle's funny. I think Matt Riddle's funny.
Oh, what you mean? Because they keep happening M Riddle, and one of the guys I watch online has been saying Riddle. It's like because the Riddle.
Honestly, R-Truth's interaction when Bray Wyatt was doing the hide and seek from Raw, the interaction with him and R-Truth was hilarious. Because R-Truth's called Huskus, like Bray Wyatt's son. He's like, listen to your father. He's like, this is your son, right? And Bray was like,
no words.
R-Truth makes every segment he's in really funny. Honestly, I like seeing Bray Wyatt interact with different people. And I like and Matt Riddle's I like Matt Riddle's current character where he's trying to pitch things.
Yeah.
Because he's like, it's like they're like, if you're stoned, you think you have a great idea for a product, you'd be like that. He's like,
I remember his first box of Bronuts were clearly from Publix. You can tell because when they do a close-up shot, you can tell it's the same sticker Publix uses for their prices.
Those are
I feel like this is all just gonna lead up to one just insane idea that he pitches, and it'll actually be a thing that you can get. And when people are able to come back to arenas and watch the show live, that there'll be people carrying this product, whatever it may be.
I'm fully expecting there to be a Bronut shirt. Man,
there's a rumor that some people don't Vince is loving Riddle's gimmick and stuff, but apparently some people backstage are thinking, wait, does Vince realize his character's just kind of based off a character from Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Well, this is the same Vince McMahon who didn't realize that Paul Burchill's character was based on Pirates of the Caribbean, which was a popular franchise.
Also, when it comes to characters, Vince or it may seem like it's Vince's input, but it seems like some characters are from like a specific time, and Vince loves that. So it's just like,
Well, we found out recently that Shane McMahon was involved in a lot of great storylines over the years that we didn't even realize he was involved in.
involved like backstage, or you mean like actually
In storyline writing and ideas.
I found out the newest Botchamania that like he apparently started a Vince apparently restarted a Heath Sin Cara match once.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I saw that
I do know that.
Botchamania
Yeah. It's like-
in Canada. It's like, come on, you guys have already just messed with Canada enough in a major way to where you can't just like let this happen.
I love that part too, where Heath's like, even the crowd was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Woods, sending Benjamin into the ropes. Benjamin hung up. Time man Kofi's legal.
Xavier.
Outside. Look out. Kingston's leading with a stop right to the chest. There's the cover to retain the title.
Did you guys see Braun Strowman's growing his hair back in?
Really?
Yeah, he might be doing it just while he's out. He might shave it again when he comes back. But for right now, it's growing back in. Because he posted on his Instagram him working out.
Nice. Two. Nope.
So I got confused past money about Retribution because I thought the whole point of them wearing masks is so you didn't know who they were, but they outwardly acknowledged they know Mace's DL Madden, and Reckoning Mia Yim wrestled without a mask a couple of weeks ago.
I saw that Botchamania on the most recent Botchamania, Nick. They make a comment about that. Like they showed a clip where it's like her mask falls off within a couple seconds in the match, and it's just like, oh, okay.
And it's like, shouldn't they be like, hey, that's Mia Yim? Even though, even with the mask, it's pretty obvious that's Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Like the only ones who's wearing like a really good mask to hide their identities are Mace and Slapjack.
But it's kind of like it's a confusing mess to where it could either be the masks are supposed to be an intimidation tactic instead of hiding your face.
But yeah, I can take it seriously if they're like, oh yeah, we do know who these guys are. We're just calling them by the names they want to be called by. I was like, okay, but they've been so inconsistent with Retribution's characters.
I like, okay, taking that idea, Nick. I like the idea that one of the members is just like, you know what? I'm gonna be called Slapjack.
Or Slapnuts.
They finally had Slapjack talk, and because he's got that deep Australian voice. I was like, oh, he actually sounds scary. It's too bad he's wearing that stupid mask, and his name's Slapjack.
I mean, they could have. I mean, I guess if they didn't want to like go into a member's personality or like personal life, like they wouldn't go with something Australian and deadly.
Yeah.
They should have called him Captain Boomerang.
No, here's what they should have called him.
Maybe.
The koala.
Koalas are scary.
I mean, I've never met one, but all the stories I hear about them, it's the something else.
Drop bears. No, you know what actually are scary? Kangaroos. Kangaroos are freaking scary. Ooh. Especially those jacked ones.
Kofi Kingston. Trying to roll to the corner and a tag made to the former WWE champion. Kofi Kingston.
Kofi.
Now Kofi's starting to roll.
Man, Kofi's literally done everything there is to do.
Kofi Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple Intercontinental titles, multiple United States titles, multiple tag titles, WWE title.
I don't think so. I think there's something that he hasn't. Ooh.
Well, yeah, he hasn't won the 24/7 title.
God damn, that was a nice catch.
I was gonna say, has he ever won a Royal Rumble?
No. As many times he's had great moments at Royal Rumbles.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, has there, like, the Royal Rumble is like one of his things where.
Ooh, I love when he does that. I know Xavier Woods really wants to be King of the Ring.
Well,
I love how him and Baron Corbin ad-libbed their interaction with that. He's like, "Oh, Corbin, he's bringing my crown," and Baron's like, "You will never have this crown."
Jesus Christ.
depending on how everything goes for next year, I wouldn't be surprised if they like do King of the Ring again.
King Xavier.
Ooh, damn.
Well, there's.
I mean, I would be excited for a King Xavier because of the fact of how nerdy he is,
Yeah.
and it's like for all the wrestlers that are out there, mainly pertaining to the WWE. No other like group is as like out there with their attire than the New Day.
Yeah.
One of the many things that I love about them. So to have a King Xavier, I could only imagine what his getup would be when he gets crowned the champion.
I had seen that there's renewed rumors of them doing Queen of the Ring, which they'll give it. You know who will win that, right?
I mean, it could
Charlotte.
be. I mean, the obvious would be Shayna, but
the obvious would be Charlotte because she's literally called the Queen. So, but
Shayna isn't. Shayna's also called the Queen of
Spades. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But then if Asuka won, it would be Empress of the Ring.
Empress of the Ring. I know a lot of the women's superstars are pushing to do another Evolution.
Yeah. He's gonna tag himself in, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, this is gonna cost him.
They've been hinting at some dissension because Cedric Alexander has bashed Shelton during some promos.
Is this it? They did it.
Oh, but Cedric stole the win.
Cool. Good for them. Honestly, good for them.
Shelton
That was a good match. I think their one on Raw was better. One of the two on Raw. For which one was better?
Shelton. Trying to see when the last time he was champion, tag team champion.
Who was his partner? Would it be
Charlie Haas?
No, his last tag team partner was Gable.
It wasn't. It could not have been that long ago.
His last tag title partner was Charlie Haas. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because this is his third run with this particular tag title. The last one was Charlie Haas in 2003.
Rest in peace.
But God, 17 years between title reigns.
Well, also, he's been inconsistently off and on in WWE, so it's...
Yeah. Lumbar check.
I like a lumbar check.
So New Day held the tag titles for 69 days.
Nice.
No, come on, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
You blew it, Kristen. Man. All right.
That was a good one. I know nothing's been like
The
up
Hurt
there.
Business. Hurt Business is dripping in gold. MVP needs to get 24/7 title, and then they all have gold.
There have been no like disappointing moments. Everything's been pretty solid. If the Miz had won, that would have brought a lot of like anguish, kind of anger, but it wouldn't have been what they wanted. Like, I guess in terms of, it would have been appropriate heel heat, but
Let's see. Yeah, so we got the women's tag match, the Inferno match, and the Universal title match. All right, so
January 31st. Wow. At the end of the month for Rumble this year.
they haven't done it yet. Okay, so it's gonna.
Yeah, it's Wednesday at 10. Yeah.
I thought they already did it because how did Sammy know he didn't win anything? It's probably because he wasn't nominated for anything.
so it's streaming on TikTok. That's interesting.
And Twitch. Hey
Twitch,
guys, you know how much
Twitch
WWE
is like-
loves Twitch?
Okay, Twitch for, you know, all the backstage reasons for that, but
Yeah.
TikTok I find kind of weird, just because it doesn't seem like.
Well, I'm sure the Chinese government would like watching that too.
I was just thinking of the TikTok demographic caring about watching it on.
Oh, you mean old people and teenagers?
I love this.
Big E. This is
And what's
that's
funny
hilarious.
too is the guy he thanks in his acceptance speech. That's the legit dude that helped him through his college days too.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems there's been a bit of a mix-up here. The superstar of the year is
Oh, he slid him down the ring, down the ring side. So. Sam, that was a
Always a
good
fan of
slide.
Sami Zayn.
Wait, leaked audio. Your girlfriend's name is the responsibility?
Wait, is that kind of making fun of Tom Cruise though?
I think it's deliberately making fun of Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
yes.
I would not be surprised if that's exactly what was making fun of. Who? Okay, which new Sammy shirt would you rather get? The I'm the Intercontinental Champion shirt or the I Am Sami Zayn shirt?
I thought that was hilarious. They made that an actual shirt.
I mean, I'd be a fan of the I Am Sami Zayn just because I know that I've come across, I've seen him a couple of times outside of like just him doing his normal stuff. I don't know if I had told you guys this, but the time when I like worked at Target,
Yeah.
I would get like, he had come in a couple of times, I know, and it was like I was working behind the desk at guest service, and he'd come in and he'd want to like have something taken care of, like trying to return something because it didn't work or whatever, and then it's like, because of the procedure, we normally would look at the ID or ask why they need to return it. And it's like, I know why he hasn't been able to return it in a while, because he's been on TV wrestling. But it's like, I was kind of just like, I guess starstruck seeing him, because it's like, I know who you are. I know who you are. This is so cool. And it was just like, it was, I don't know, it was interesting. It was cool to see him. I didn't really like say anything to him, because I always feel like that's a weird thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime when I was working at Universal, anytime Zack Ryder or somebody showed up, was the day I wasn't working. I was like, damn it. And Zack Ryder was there a lot.
Yeah.
That's also why like I encountered Ronda Rousey once during Thanksgiving, because she was in town. And at first I wasn't sure that, like, if it was like real or not, because it's like, I looked at her and I looked at her name on the ticket, and I was just like, are you? She's like, yeah. She wished me a happy Thanksgiving, and I said right back to her. So I mean, that interaction was nice for me, just because it's like, working Thanksgiving sucks. Especially,
I'm not the best at recognizing celebrities in public, unless they have like a distinctive look.
And I mean, that's also another thing, is that when it comes to like a lot of these people, like, I feel like if I ever saw Asuka come in, I don't know if I would expect to see her multicolored hair, or if she would like
in a lot
hide
of her
it.
in a lot of her vlogs she does on her channel, she is still in her colored hair, as it were.
Yeah, but also I don't know if, like, you know, that's pretty much a giveaway for people who know her, to where it's like maybe she's wearing a hat or something to hide it.
Yeah. I will be right back. I'm gonna get myself some drink.
All right, let's see who Asuka's partner is.
What if Asuka's partner was Awesome Kong?
That'd be pretty cool.
No, not Awesome Kong. Aja Kong.
Aja Kong. That would be really cool. I don't know if she still has any relations with AEW.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's also another thing. It's just like,
if it's gonna be anyone from Japan, it'll be Kairi Sane or Io Shirai.
well, Io is still the women's champion in NXT, so
I hadn't stopped them before from having people show up.
But I feel like
Also,
if
that actually she can do that, because the women's tag titles is across 3 brands, so you can team with an NXT person.
But I feel like if that's going to be the case, then that's just basically saying that Io is going to lose the women's championship, the NXT Women's Championship, and then she will be eventually brought up to the main roster.
So right now, the most obvious picks are Dana Brooke or Mandy Rose for this match as her mystery partner. So people are saying maybe Charlotte. So,
well, we're about to find out. I do think if Nia and Shane,
Blaze.
I do think if Nia and Shane do lose this, then Royal Rumble is going to be Asuka versus Nia versus Shayna in a triple threat match.
I can see that.
Asuka's had a pretty dominant year.
Yeah,
She's
got
had
another
a pretty
highlight.
dominant everything since.
This has definitely been her best run on the main roster so far.
So who we got?
Charlotte.
Yep, it's Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte Flair's back, baby.
Oh, if Charlotte wins this, she's a Grand Slam champion.
Wow. Yeah, you can tell she is lean as fuck. Look at that. She is lean as fuck. Woo. Too bad everybody and her mother was like, it's probably gonna be Charlotte. Yeah, she has slimmed down. You can tell.
Oh yeah, and the main event of last year's TLC was Becky and Charlotte versus the Kabuki Warriors for the women's tag titles.
Yeah, and that was one that was kind of awkward at the end.
Oh yeah, because Charlotte can
communication issues.
So does this mean Charlotte's Flair coming back or a face coming back? Yeah.
Yeah, so if Charlotte wins this, she's a Grand Slam champion.
I am happy she's back.
Oh,
I can't believe I'm even fucking saying that.
We could tell. I think people everywhere could tell.
Like you said that she removed her implant. She looks fine.
No, I'm not saying she doesn't look fine. I'm saying that was one of the stories was that
Kristen, why are you saying she looks bad? Jesus.
Yeah, Kristen. Being so judgmental.
You know, you should just learn to open up your mind more.
High five? High five? Okay. Look at Oscar. High five? High five? No, okay.
Okay, let's go out one of two ways. I can see they either win. I see either Asuka and Charlotte winning, or Charlotte turns on Asuka, and we go to Asuka Charlotte at Royal Rumble.
I don't see Charlotte turning with her like first match back, but what I want to see is something between Charlotte and Shayna.
Right.
You mean after Charlotte stole Shayna Baszler's Royal Rumble win last year? Earlier this year?
I mean, that could also lead into things.
Although, I think... Actually, no. I actually could see that happening. You know why? If they are able to do WrestleMania in front of a crowd, I can see Charlotte getting the Raw Women's title and then facing Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Oh, let's see if I'm right. I know Rhea Ripley's a heavy favorite to win the Women's Royal Rumble.
Honestly, my money for Women's Rumble is actually Bayley.
Who?
Bayley.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
Bayley. Yeah, my pick's Bayley.
Well, who would she go after? Asuka?
It would be Sasha. They would reignite that.
We had enough of that feud.
I don't want that to happen because that is like...
That's just not beating a dead horse. That's beating the dead horse, burying it, waiting a couple days, digging it back up, and then beating it again.
Look, honestly, that's my choice. I'm going to stick with it.
I mean, sure, that's your choice. But having Bayley win the Royal Rumble and then go after another title is kind of, I'm over it. I would much rather see plenty of other women go after it.
And Bayley's in a position she doesn't need to win the Rumble to get a title shot.
Honestly, I will like if it wasn't Bayley, I will want Shayna to get it this time. Proper Shayna getting it.
I think Rhea Ripley's makes more sense.
I would want Shayna not to get it through the Rumble. I would want her to just go on a warpath like how she had been built up for a while and then it just like kind of fizzled out.
Well, yeah, when she surprisingly lost to Becky Lynch, kind of went she went nowhere until she won the women's tag titles.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't know what to do with her.
Oh, what about what was it? Elimination Chamber?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
That Elimination Chamber match was insane, but in the worst way.
Yeah.
And was that last year or was that?
That was this
last
year. That was this year.
That was this year, unfortunately.
That
A
was
lot of
this
stuff
year?
happened in the first half of this. Yes. February.
Wait, eliminate. Okay. 'Cause that
Shayna was
before
dominant.
lockdown. I was
Went through-
trying to think. I remember there being a crowd.
There was a
Yeah.
crowd. That was the last pay-per-view with a real crowd.
Yeah.
Because all the lockdown shit really started in March.
Yeah.
I wonder if when I don't know, maybe Rumble will be the first show to get a crowd back.
There's
I
apparently
think that's too.
well apparently according to sources, we wouldn't find that out if they're gonna consider that until like first week of January.
Well, they can at least have they can have limited capacity. I mean,
well, people there in general is what I meant.
yeah.
You wouldn't find out until like first week of January apparently.
Like I'm not saying pack the place. Like you can
Oh
definitely.
no, no, hell no. Like if
I'm just
anything, have it
wondering-
like full gear. for
Okay,
AEW.
my thoughts on it are just that Royal Rumble's a pretty big annual event for WWE. So I don't know if they would try and do a Thunderdome thing for wherever. Like they're supposed to be going to Tampa, right?
They already are in Tampa.
Okay.
That's where they're
So-
at right now. They've been in Tampa the past couple of weeks.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This is taking place in Tropicana Field.
Okay. So I feel like maybe the like having more of the crowd feel would be better Thunderdome style than it would be having like sporadic groups of people spread out.
You could do a mix like they do with the NXT on a larger scale.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's a pretty. They're in a baseball stadium. They can fit, even if it's spread out. They can have a good number of people in there.
But I'm talking, like, I'm sure, I know that they could have a good number of people in there. I'm just talking about how it would feel in terms of the magnitude and scale of the event. Because
I mean, Dynamite does it well with not many people in the crowd. I think honestly, it's better to hear real people than this fake audio.
well, you're gonna hear fake audio either way. I will tell you that for sure. But it's like I'm just talking about in terms of what I think WWE as a company would.
Ooh, for a second, I thought that Charlotte did that on purpose.
That was clever. I love it. She gets pulled down, knocks Shayna out, just goes, jumps back and goes, okay, tag me.
Woo! Woo! Oh, Rick's there.
Oh, Rick's there.
It looks like Ric Flair is actually looking at the TV like a normal person would.
Oh, that's blasphemy there. That is blasphemy in WWE. Just to stand awkwardly at an angle, like Matt Hardy told the Young Bucks to do that one time.
There was a What Culture video that I came across where one of their guys was talking about things that just wrestling needs to stop in general. And it was like the awkward angles watching the TV screen, and it's like how the Young Bucks made fun of that at one point in AEW, and a couple other things like surprise roll-ups need to stop being a finish.
Yeah. Speaking of Matt Hardy, before had Matt Hardy's heel turn kind of come out of nowhere?
I've been enjoying it. It's been nice. It's been a nice build.
Yeah, he's doing his Money Matt character. I guess it makes sense if you think of the fact that Matt Hardy essentially has split personalities. So right now, he's just
Big Money Matt.
Yeah, you got. So right now, yeah, he's doing his Money Matt character that he did in Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, but the only difference is instead of it all being about money, it's all being about the very best tag team guy of all time. Because his new tagline now is "The truth is the truth."
Yeah. Ooh.
Jax buying herself an opportunity now. Nia Jax is looking for that Samoan drop. Flair able to block and the other thing there was a tag. I don't know if Jax is the tag. Samoan drop. Oscar's legal.
Oh my god, watching Newest Botchamania, it was so weird seeing back that Nia botch. Where she intentionally threw herself out of the ring between the ropes.
Yeah. You know who needs to go back to Performance Center? Nia Jax.
There's so to add to that, I feel like if someone like Nia Jax goes back to the Performance Center, it's like her time, her run would be done. Like she'd be either released or she'd leave on her own accord.
They're not gonna get rid. They're never gonna fire her because she uses her relation.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, figure eight.
That's why. Of course, it's not gonna happen.
Oh.
But yeah, we're seeing the only two-time NXT Women's Champions go at it right now.
Come on.
So Nick, who did Shayna Baszler lose her NXT
natural
title
selection.
to?
Ooh, here we go.
First run was Kairi Sane. Second run was Rhea Ripley.
That's it.
And what about Charlotte Flair?
First run was Sasha Banks. Second run was Io Shirai.
So yeah, it's official. Charlotte is now a Grand Slam champion.
Yep.
And Asuka is Asuka 2 belts.
And yeah, Asuka is still the up there with Bayley of like the most women's accolades currently at the moment. Like the only thing like Bayley needs to do in order to like kind of tie the accolades of Asuka is to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
At this point, it doesn't even matter if Bayley does any of that, because it's like the 4 horsewomen have been
cemented.
Like some of them have had like rockier starts, but for the most part,
yeah. Because you know who's already had a Hall of Fame career? Ding dong, it's Bayley.
Ding dong.
Hello, it's Bayley. They made that shirt.
I want that Bayley t-shirt. Ding dong.
Ding dong. Hello.
Oh god, this is fucking stupid ass fucking commercial.
This is disturbing and horrible and wrong.
Have you guys seen the new Match.com advertisement with Satan?
Yeah, I've seen that. That's a hell of a lot better commercial than what this is.
You know who's playing
Why
Satan?
does he vaguely sound like Hulk Hogan?
Because this is my year. All right, 2020, enough is enough.
You know who plays Satan in those commercials?
Who?
Ryan Reynolds.
That's why he was retweeting it. I was wondering.
Yeah.
That's where I saw it. It was on his Twitter.
That's where you saw it? It shows up so often because I've been like watching stuff on Hulu.
No, I saw it on Twitter because I was wondering why Ryan Reynolds posted about it. Because it's really funny commercials.
And I like how he looks like Tim Curry's was the Lord of Darkness from Legend.
Why does 2020 look like somebody stuck a UFO up a wrestler's ass? Okay.
I knew it. So was you who leaked that audio to Caleb Braxton? And now you're going around showing it to everybody?
Hey, look, I
nothing to do with your little leak, but just be glad it was that kind of leak and not the other, because ain't nobody. So go somewhere with your little conspiracy theory, man. Go on.
Hey, I know a conspiracy thesis.
Spirit thesis.
Your lips don't touch when you say the word touch, but they do when you say the word.
Oh my god, I fucking
Separate.
fucking R-Truth.
You think you're pretty smart. I got news for you. You are not that smart. You are not as smart as
He's right. Your lips don't touch when you say the word
Look, don't
touch.
give in to this bullshit. This is so stupid, but it's stupid bullshit, and I love it.
Yes, exactly.
Wait.
Separate. That is, god damn it, he's kind of right. It's weird. It's stupid weird.
Archer's getting out of there. Archer's had the 24/7 for a time for a little while.
No, keep it up.
The biggest shirt is booyah.
You know, when Sami Zayn going to learn, Big E already pinned him in an 8-man.
Big E is a live-action Teen Titans Cyborg.
I was gonna say, Biggie needs to show up in like a cyborg-themed outfit.
One of the most dangerous matches in WWE. It is tables, ladders, and chairs. Roman Reigns.
Are we really on the last match of the night?
No, they're gonna do the Fiend versus Orton last.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cinematic match then. That's gonna be a cinematic match.
Which I'm not complaining.
Oh, I'm not either.
Nick will only be complaining if the Fiend comes out and gets burned as the Fiend, and then also gets burned as Bray Wyatt, and then loses Alexa Bliss, gets super kicked by the Usos, and then Paul Heyman comes out, brings back Brock Lesnar, and Lesnar dislocates the Fiend.
This is my nightmare.
Oh my god. We know what Nick's nightmare is now.
Yeah, except in that one. No, I don't think I can say that on a live stream.
Better than you have ever been. The problem is, you say you fight for your family. It seems to me like what's actually happening here. You are
Yeah, it was so weird. And you were there. And you were there.
do not fear you.
You weren't for some reason. I don't know why.
Be interesting if Kevin Owens is what
Have you guys ever had like a dream
shows that doubt.
with a wrestler in it?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Can't say that I have.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
Oh, here goes the NXT promo route.
It is cool why he is. I still think it's a really cool touch why his last name is Owens.
Oh yeah, because he named his son Owen after Owen Hart.
Yeah.
Woo! You want to know a fun fact? Kevin Owens and Owen Hart are both two-time Intercontinental Champions, and they both held the Intercontinental title for the exact same number of days.
Acknowledge me at your family table.
Is Roman Reigns essentially trying to get Owens to say, "I am your daddy now," or something?
Pretty much. But more PG.
Roman Reigns has become deranged.
And I love it.
He lost his damn mind. See, this is what happens when you're in when you get isolation from quarantine too long.
Do you think if Rollins eventually, whenever Rollins eventually comes back, they would turn him face to take on Reigns?
Yeah, I feel like they did with all they could with the Messiah gimmick. And Rollins will probably be gone long enough that when he does come back, he can do something fresh. A lot of people did not like the Messiah gimmick. I thought it worked well.
Yeah, this is what happened, Mo. Pretty much, little to no offense from Owens. That chair shot he did to Jay, that was it. That's the only offense he got that night.
And they beat him up like 3 different times throughout the night.
Exactly.
And literally buried him. What they're doing with Jey Uso is just like, because they were presenting him like this heroic singles guy. Now, honestly, Jey Uso is arguably a worse person than Roman Reigns.
I do like the confliction Jay has a lot of times when giving.
Like every time I start feeling bad for Jay, he does something so scummy that I stop feeling bad for him.
Yeah. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that Reigns just started this like amazing heel run recently, I would say Owens will win tonight.
Yeah, I don't see it. Reigns isn't going to lose till Mania.
No,
Well,
he's not going to lose till Mania.
At least Mania.
I think the whole point of this is to sow doubt into the family.
Honestly,
not-
if you really,
It's
I know
not
they want to
do
go.
anything.
Wouldn't it make far more sense to be the one who finally takes down Roman, be Jay? Or is that
I wouldn't
just
mind
too-
it.
I would say no, because it would be he costs Roman. Like, I would see it as he costs Roman the championship, and then when Roman discovers or realizes the betrayal, Jay is just like, you knew this was coming. I'm the head of the table now, or something like that.
Well, yeah, they do Roman versus The Rock. I can see Rock winning, but with Jey Uso preventing Roman from cheating.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it's funny because we always kind of like, most every time we always disdain at the possibility of a part-timer taking something away from a guy who's working full-time. But The Rock, story-wise, will make perfect sense for him, for Reigns.
I don't mind it as long as it's a short reign. Like, if Rock wins the Universal title, he can hold it for a bit and then he can drop it to someone.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause-
okay, the only reason why this would be interesting involving The Rock is because of the family connection.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
than that, I wouldn't expect The Rock to hang around for long, because it's like he also has so many other things that he does. So
Yeah, but a lot of his stuff has been shut down because of COVID. So he's kind of free.
Like I said,
he's
The
also
Rock would-
free, but he's also like, do I need to do this? I don't need to.
I would much rather that be his last match than that squash match against Eric Rowan.
Honestly, The Rock would just make the perfect sense right now.
Well, Rock
Because the
has been-
promos alone would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
What about Rikishi?
Well, Rikishi is
Rikishi.
Rikishi is the Usos' dad. So
Well, yeah. Or The Rock with Rikishi on his side, where
Oh, yeah,
it's Roman with the Usos on their side.
yeah, Rikishi can give Roman Reigns a low blow, and he's like, "I did it for The Rock."
Or Rikishi runs over Roman Reigns with a car, and it's like nobody knows who it was, and then it's just like, I did it for The Rock. And then it's just like, some people are just like, wait, this sounds familiar, and other people are like, oh my god, wait, who is that guy?
Well,
Why did he do it for The Rock?
You know, people pointed out, looking back at that storyline is what really ended Rikishi's run. Because before that, he was one of the most popular guys on the roster. He was in main event matches, and then
But then he did it for The Rock. And Reigns changed.
then they turned him heel out of nowhere, and his career went. Yeah, and then they revealed that it wasn't The Rock, it was Triple H, and then Rikishi became a bit player and the thing he was supposed to be in front of. Of course, that was during Triple H.
Oh, okay.
That's smart. What does KO shirt say? Is they stun the world?
Yeah. Corey, that's a smart thing you've actually said tonight. Mm. Ooh, Street Fighter. Downright fierce. It's not working.
I thought he was the prize fighter.
I know, right? Wasn't he the prize fighter? Now he's the Street Fighter.
Well, you know, interchangeable to some people.
KO.
KO! Winner!
I love how Chris Hero created the name Cassius Ono because it made the initials KO. And then Kevin Owens came in, they just let him do that instead. Splash!
Ooh.
I feel like in all of the matches so far that Roman has had since he's been back, like main event pay-per-views, this is the one where he hasn't started out just dominating.
Yeah.
Woo! Kevin Owens came to retrieve the ladder to put in the ring. He's going to need that ladder to grab the championship. He just sent the special counsel Heyman scurrying away.
Oh, there he is.
Knew this was gonna happen.
Yep. I love it. He's super kicking on once, just looking at him like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah. So apparently Kevin Owens has no friends.
Yeah. Apparently, other people don't have a problem with what Reigns is doing. Like, didn't Brian have a problem at one point?
Yeah. Then they took him out.
And saving him apparently.
Yeah, and
for,
then they attacked
Rumble.
Otis, and then 2 weeks later, Otis pretends like it didn't happen.
Well, Otis is probably like, I don't want to be too involved with this. I've already been betrayed once. I don't need to like try and take on other people.
Ooh! Ooh! Oh
good.
my God, that was such a smart
Take out his
packing the
weapon.
legs.
So
Break
this
his
never
ankle.
seems to work in the video games.
Oh, motherfucker!
It's what happens when you become a subservient bitch.
One should actually say that.
You
It does sound like something
bitch.
Owens.
You
It does sound like something
bitch.
Owens. It does sound like something Owens would say to somebody.
You subservient bitch.
Dude, I love that. Just freaking, just hit his.
Oh. This is what happens when you piss Kevin Owens off.
Ooh, that was a
drive-by.
clever drive-by. Smart move by the camera guy. 'Cause I honestly did not see that coming for Reigns.
Well, he's neutralized Jey Uso.
Well, no, isn't it called a drive-by, or did you guys realize that you got rid of curb stomp and then kept drive-by in?
Well, did you ever notice they got rid of FU, but they kept the 5-knuckle shuffle?
Never escapes me that one.
So here's what I think about stuff like that. If it's something that is, it's like if you watch old Nickelodeon TV shows, like the ones from the 90s where it's just like they have that hidden adult humor that you don't understand unless you're older and you rewatch it. That's why I feel like it comes with the 5-knuckle shuffle and stuff like that. Like, you say 5-knuckle shuffle out loud in public, and they're just gonna be, people are gonna be like, okay, what's that? Not a whole lot of people are gonna immediately just be
him in
like,
space.
Yeah.
but F you, there's no way you can like
Yeah.
kind of play that
Try.
off.
Roman Reigns knows no mercy. But look at Owens getting back to his feet again.
As Roman Reigns uses the swoggle ladder.
The swagger.
You mean the WLC ladder? You know, that WLC match between Hornswoggle and El Torito had no business being as entertaining as it was.
No, it did not.
Like when I wanted to say during AJ's match when he did the entrance, it's Swoggle.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure like
AJ Swoggle.
I'm sure Botchamania, someone could like splice in this entrance and then just replace it with Swoggle, and then just like
people were legit mad about that. I was like, did you actually think AJ Styles was going to show up on Impact Wrestling? He's like, oh, it's disrespectful to AJ. He's like, it was Carl Anderson and Gallows' idea. It was fun.
Plus, probably Styles had a chuckle too about that.
Yeah, it was just a joke between friends. I just like though I got to hear AJ Styles' old TNA theme song again. You are, you are, I am, I am. Get ready to fly. Boom! Shakalaka.
So, what do you guys think is a chance that Roman's going to do a Superman punch off of a chair or use a ladder as a ramp?
Likely.
Okay. If we want to get a little bit further into it, which one do you think would be more likely, chair or ladder?
Chair. We're gonna do pop-up power bomb. Pop-up power bomb. Nope. Oh. I want to see him set up the ladder on 2 chairs and do a pop-up power bomb onto the ladder. Roman Reigns is like, you better not freaking do that. I think Roman Reigns is like, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose. Like, you know, people kept pointing out how noticeable his teeth are. It's like he's always showing his teeth. I don't know if he's...
Well, I mean, that could work for the situation, because if you're like animals, a lot of the time they show their teeth when they're about to attack or they're being aggressive. And I'm sure he's had like that's dental work that's been done on him, hasn't it?
Yeah. Honestly, to be fair, if I spent as much money on that dental work as Roman Reigns did, I'd want to show it off a lot too.
It works more kind of as a heel than it would be as, like, if WWE kept pushing him as a babyface and he's just like showing off his teeth all the time. That would have just made people hate him even more. Oh.
You're making me do this.
KO just saying to Roman Reigns, you're making me do this. This is is a true battle of attrition.
And now Kevin Owens positioning in the ladder. And Kevin Owens is going to start the climb. The climb to the top. The climb to championship.
Climb, Owens, climb. Climb, Owens, climb. Climb, Owens, climb.
Near the top of the ladder. He's got the title in hand.
Oh, what?
Are you fucking kidding me?
He broke your ankle.
He pulmonized your ankle. What the fuck? Fuck off.
Well,
that makes no sense. He was carried off by medical personnel.
Hold on, guys. I will explain to you exactly how this works out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Teleportation.
Oh,
That's
so
bull
not
crap.
teleportation. Years and years of doing the signature super kicks have strengthened his ankles. It has also hardened his soles, hardened the soles of his feet and the soul of his fighting spirit. So he is able to recover from leg injuries a lot quicker than most other wrestlers.
No, he probably just thought that getting a spanking from Roman Reigns hurts more than an ankle does.
Yeah.
Come on, you think by now, it's like WWE officials don't care what Roman Reigns does.
I mean, they don't, because he's the head of the table. Once you declare yourself head of the table, then referees can only do so much. Half of their power has been taken away from them.
Yeah, forced. That's the better word. Forced by his cousin. He's in this predicament because of what Roman Reigns has done to him.
You said earlier, Cole,
He doesn't, yeah, but he doesn't have to. He's like, oh, the family will disown you. If his like I said before, if his family disowns him just because Roman Reigns tells him to, they're not worth being around.
Roman Reigns, one can only wonder what he's got in his mind here. The brutality of this matchup truly limited only
Like,
by
Jesus.
the superstars of
Well,
I hate
it's more of the...
And Roman Reigns is willing to get sick.
I hate when announcers don't point out obvious flaws in logic.
Well, I would say for this family storyline, it's like the Usos are not... I think they're not true blood of the Samoan legacy, because it's like they're...
Oh, they are. Yeah,
like they're...
Sika's their grandfather. Yeah, because Rikishi's their dad.
It's someone in that family is not like the main Samoan legacy. They're more of like they were like married into it.
No. I don't. This is wrestling. Wrestling doesn't make sense a lot.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It's just I think I was like looking into it. Just
you were doing your best, Mo. Don't give a handicap to the writers.
Mm-hmm.
They don't deserve it. Jesus Christ, does nobody hate Roman Reigns or like Kevin Owens? It's like, what is it about baby faces in WWE where they just don't want to help each other?
Yeah.
so to help out the writers.
And once again, Kevin Owens hopes to have neutralized Jey Uso.
Oh, your audio's messed up.
Hello.
I can kind of hear you.
This is smart. And Kevin Owens burying Jey Uso into the announce table.
Kevin Owens is desperate measures. This is a desperate man.
And a chair for good measure.
By burying Uso, you take him out of the
Where's the cherry? Somebody get me the cherry on top.
back in the ring.
Cherry.
Owens is not gonna make it for some reason.
Mo, I can barely hear you, dude.
Okay.
still fighting back. Now the rights from Roman Reigns. Rights being thrown by both men. Owens near the top of the ladder. Roman
Hello?
Reigns halfway up.
No, it's still low.
Oh man, Owens was so close. So close to winning the championship. And look at, doesn't quit for it. Owens doesn't quit. Owens' motor continuing to push him.
He does not quit. He does not give up. He does not give in.
None of it. The last time you saw Roman Reigns gasping for air.
By God, that man has a family.
Roman Reigns able to block. And now
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh,
Ooh!
Wait, did he say spine buster through the table?
ricocheted off of the ladder.
Did he, Nick? Did he say
Hello?
spine buster
Hello,
through the
hello,
table?
Hello.
I didn't hear him say table.
I can hear you better now, Ma.
Anything's a
Okay.
table if you work hard enough.
It sounded like he said through the table. Spine buster through the table.
Watch the impact here of Kevin Owens being sent through the table.
He said it again. He did say table.
He did say table.
He
Thank
said
you.
twice.
Thank you. That was a ladder. That was a fucking ladder.
Well,
Damn it, Michael
he
Cole.
is the table.
That's gonna be a botchamania.
First onto the ladder by Reigns.
Oh, now it's a ladder, Cole. Now it's a ladder.
Kevin Owens.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Cole, for reconfirming what I said. He said table.
Thank you, Michael Cole.
I don't know about this-
twice.
I don't know about the spine buster part, but I know for a fact he said table.
Oh, choke slam.
Oh my god, a spine buster through the, on the ladder.
Roman's like, get off Monday, punk bitch.
Jay's not here right now. Leave a message after the.
Brutality continues from the Universal Champion.
Like, ooh.
The wheels of the chair just bounced off Kevin's
Let
face.
the wheels of the chair go. Ow!
Wheels on the chair go. Ow, ow, ow.
So, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can
All
hear
right
you.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
now.
I just want to say, it was either the last NXT show that I went to or the one before that. Like watching the announcers and I guess how the table, the announcers table and the chairs were set up, there wasn't really enough space for the announcers to get in. And so they had to like climb over and it was just
Really?
like the most awkward thing to see. But I mean, they made it through. It was just funny to see from an angle. It's just like nothing could be moved because everything is so like crushed together.
Was that when they were on the stage?
On the stage.
They were on a little elevated stage in the corner.
No.
Were they at ringside?
In their usual spot.
They've moved around over the years. Roman's climbing.
Like I'm
He
talking
climbing
about like the most recent
He's a
NXT.
man. A manly man. Oh, damn. By God, he's still alive.
By God.
By
By God,
God.
God's my witness.
By
That man
God.
is not broken in half yet.
Oh no, I can't say by God without a cowboy hat.
Well, I
By
mean,
God.
there's
By
a table
God!
set up right there behind them. And then there's also another table set up near the ladder. So both of those have to be broken by the end of this match.
Yeah.
KO! 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 Can't get out of the system.
Been doing this for been doing this crap for 3 years.
Stunner. Stun his ass. Ooh.
Ooh.
Palm slap. Well,
Oh, that's a table, Cole. I didn't know.
Did he get himself in the neck?
Kristen, that is clearly a chair.
I'm sorry, my bad, Nick.
No, Christian, that is clearly James Ellsworth.
Is he okay? Is Roman okay though? Because he's holding his neck.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he hit his neck.
Probably on a metal piece of the metal.
Oh yeah, he did. He hit it on the metal.
Yeah. I think he's fine.
He's
Probably
Yeah, it doesn't
hurt.
look like he's bleeding, so it looks like he's good.
I mean, he's bleeding on his arm, but
That's like a scrape for him. That's fine.
Owen's like, you're gonna have to kill me. Oh, he's about to spear him through the barricade.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's a Reigns signature now. He's spearing a dude through a table. Oh, sorry. Sorry. The barricade.
Oh!
Ooh! I knew that was going to happen.
Hey!
you know what happened there? Reigns had enough for a finisher and half his special bar, and then he did it, and then Owens just like R2'd that shit at the right moment.
Yeah, he was like,
Ole,
no.
ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole.
No,
Climb,
it's
Owens,
gonna be-
climb! Climb, Owens, climb!
I think
Climb,
Jay's
Owens,
going to wake
climb.
up or Jimmy's going to interfere.
Climb, Owens, climb! Climb, Owens, climb! Climb, Owens, climb!
I'm
Go,
waiting for it.
Go! 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 Fuck you!
Oh, no, Reigns got up quick.
How are you still alive, you monstrous man?
I mean, if this was that would have been like kind of an end.
Oh, that bullshit.
I mean, it's bullshit that Reigns came back from that to like get Owens off. It should have been like someone else comes and surprises and helps him out.
Roman Reigns now staring at his challenger like a cockroach that has infested the island of relevancy.
This is the island of relevancy.
I wonder who would reside on the island of relevancy.
Relevant people.
But
And
specific
the people that's affecting would be irrelevant people. That's the joke.
I mean, they have to be relevant, and we have to know them by name.
Nice
or else...
counter.
Hold on a sec.
Boom!
Pop up power bomb!
Ooh. That was a
Boom.
nice pop-up power bomb.
Boom, baby.
That was very nice.
Boom, baby. Get the ladder, get the ladder, get the
Come on, Owens.
ladder. Get the ladder.
Come on, Owens. You can do it.
Find the ladder.
Rob Schneider, you can do it.
Either Jimmy's gonna come back to life or Paul Heyman's gonna get in there.
How would it be the most monumental? No, Bryan winning at 30 was monumental. Mankind winning the WWE title was monumental.
Grab it, motherfucker. No. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, for
Jimmy.
fuck's sake, man. Speaking of cockroaches.
Just die, you freaking. Come on. Now get on your ass up that ladder.
God damn.
How much blatant interference? Jesus Christ.
So who else? Is Paul Heyman gonna get in there?
No.
I saw
I'm waiting for Roman
kinda
to come
coming
in.
up.
Motherfucking
I'm
I'm waiting for Roman to come back in.
Yeah, because this is bullshit. This is
Look,
blatant.
it's one of my least. It's
It
one of my
punched
least.
him in the balls.
It's one of my least favorite parts about ladder matches. Is like it's really obvious how to unhook the thing from the hook. You know.
Oh, he's choking him out. Yeah, how many times does Jimmy Uso need? No, it's Jey Uso. How many times does Jey Uso need to interfere before he's banned from ringside.
Don't worry, one more time, and
It's
he
a
gets that
TLC
free ice
match.
cream.
Bunch of crap.
And slowly, the championship.
Honestly, best match of the night, in my opinion, though.
Here is your
That was,
Easily.
that was a 2-on-1 handicap match. What that was.
Yeah,
There-
but easily best match of the night.
There were some good elements to this match,
I think
but I think overall it's not the best match.
no, I don't think it's like the best TLC match of all time. No, my issue.
I didn't even say the best TLC match of all time. I was thinking it's not the best match of the night.
What do you think's the best match of the night so far?
Well, we still have one more match to go.
Okay,
You know
fine.
how
This has
much
been the
I
best
love
match of the night
bullshit.
so far. It's been the best match of the night so far. Like, my only real critiques are like Jey Uso getting up and returning from everything, and like
Roman's bleeding.
he'll be fine.
He's bleeding in multiple spots, but they look like minor.
Roman, do you bleed? Jesus Christ.
It sucks that we're gonna have to go through this until at least WrestleMania. Like, people are gonna get close, so fucking close. Because this is another time where somebody got close to being Roman, but guess what happened? Shenanigans.
Guess what? Fucking Jey Uso. How does Kevin Owens not have an argument to get another match?
It was a no
because-
disqualification match.
I mean, it's a TLC match. What kind of TLC match do you know of that's just like disqualification or people being thrown out? It's like, it's supposed to be extreme.
Well, Roman Reigns didn't prove his point at all.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it.
It's not, it's not about Roman proving his point. It's about Roman retaining his championship.
Roman Reigns being a hypocritical heel.
Yeah, and as long as he has the championship, he's the head of the table. He's the big dog of the family. So it doesn't matter what he says, it's what happens after it.
So is Roman Reigns gonna get new music?
No, he's not. You don't give Roman Reigns new music. Everyone has built up a hatred of the moment you hear that like how are you gonna change that to something to where people are gonna just not gonna hate him even more? You can't.
Yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot about that. At WrestleMania 26, he was supposed to be The Undertaker's WrestleMania opponent. They took it from him.
There's one. I want the undisputed belt.
To me, that was the best looking WWE title because it looked like a world title. Like the Wing Eagle belt, classic. Undisputed title, that was a belt.
So speaking of New Year's stuff, what do you guys think about New Year's Evil?
I don't know. Looks to be entertaining.
Let's see. We'll have to Oh, I just thought about something. Is it 31st, 30th, 6th? Oh yeah. Yeah, well, let's see what night 2 of New York Smash is, because that's what's going to be going up against New Year's Evil. Because night 1's going to be Omega Phoenix.
Which Nick, after we're done here, I want to check something with you that involves more personal stuff. Merry Christmas, SmackDown.
Yeah, wait.
Ooh.
Well, obviously they taped this episode because it's on Christmas.
I mean, it would be nice if they tape it.
They usually do. Whatever show is on Christmas Day is taped. Last year, it was NXT that was on Christmas Day. Firefly Carol.
Sorry to sidetrack. Twas the holiday month, and nothing was amiss.
So, did WWE also do like a Christmas story kind of thing? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I think they did.
Because I only ask because I know that
Yeah, I want to point out Randy Orton was the face in this feud, and he did that.
yeah, but you shouldn't think about that too hard.
I love how he's had that painting since the very beginning.
Yeah.
Long-term storytelling. Bray Wyatt's such a great storyteller.
There is no boundary it will not cross. Let the dark show.
It's crazy how many Christmas songs really work as horror.
A lot of them.
Well, it's like the majority of them do. It's just because they're all slow. A lot of them are slow, and even the ones that are like kind of more faster paced are like. I feel like I personally haven't seen a Christmas horror movie that's come out yet that has Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" in like that kind of setting.
Oh, this was a great segment.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, you think you would have learned that burning people alive doesn't work because he tried that with The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Look, I think if there was a character in WWE that's just like, I've poured over all of the archives, I've watched every single match in WWE history, that person would still fall to all the tropes in WWE history.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even matter. Like, oh, burning this person alive in a box doesn't mean that they're gone.
Is the Firefly Inferno match.
Wait, is this gonna happen in the ring?
It's gonna start.
Oh, look, it's former 24/7 champion Mike Rome.
Any part of your opponent on fire. That's gonna play into this.
Understand, they talk to me.
He doesn't have the snake coming down the ramp. It's not the same. It's also not like a 10-minute entrance down the ramp.
Man, it's not WrestleMania yet. Politicians are liars.
But if there's anything that I want for a repeat of WrestleMania is I want an image of worms crawling on the ring and Randy Orton lying on the ground, writhing around as if it's hurting him.
Hey, at least that terrible storyline got this good storyline.
That was the stupidest thing, seeing it live, and it's just like
It was really stupid seeing it live.
it's just like, all right, you know what? This is the
You
thing
can
that I
only see it from
enjoy.
above.
This is the thing that I enjoy. I understand some things are stupid. I have to accept this.
These are like the worst moments of showing somebody wrestling for the first time, and something like that happens. You had to explain that.
Like if I am trying to get someone into wrestling for the first time, I'm not gonna show them all the like crazy bullshit stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show them like the athletic prowess that these guys have and all the like crazy stuff that they can do and interesting match stipulations that aren't like blank on a pole matches or brawn panty matches.
So you're not gonna give them the Vince Russo special?
No, that's for when I think that they understand wrestling and it's just like, oh,
No, that's when you
think
actually hate
that's
them
what-
and want them to suffer.
No, that's for when I'm just like, just when they think they're getting a little too cocky and they're just like, oh, I think I understand wrestling now. It's like, do you? Here's some Vince Russo shit for you.
Here's a Judy
Have you seen,
Bagwell on a pole match.
Have you seen a mother on a pole match? Have you seen a contract on a pole match? Or a contract on a or a contract match where the paper on the contract falls off and you just going for the clipboard? I don't think you have.
Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez.
Or a guitar in a pole match where the guy who pulls down the guitar doesn't win because somebody else grabs it first. Grabs it out
Have
of
you
his hand.
seen a blindfold match? I don't think you have. Because
you seen
I'll show you 3 different blindfold matches and they're all gonna turn out the same.
Have you ever seen a blindfold in a steel cage match? Oof.
TNA.
Alright, here we go. I need everyone to be quiet because this is going to be awesome.
Because his theme's pretty good.
His intro is really good too. Fly, hashtag Firefly Inferno. Everyone get on Twitter.
They don't have the original one where it just says "Let me in."
The Fiend is the coolest character ever since The Undertaker. Remember that weird time when he first came around? They just kept calling him the Fiend Bray Wyatt, like his full name, every time. The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Oh, the Fiend Bray Wyatt's here. Oh, the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Like, calm down, Michael Cole. You can call him Bray. You can call him Wyatt. You can call him Fiend. You can call him Mr. Fiend. You don't need to go the whole time.
Just the mere presence of this entity known as the
So is this gonna be like Classic Inferno with all the ring ropes are on fire?
I don't know yet. I'm curious.
Or is it just like, here's some gasoline, go nuts?
It's going to be a ring of fire around the wrestling ring. Or it's going to be fucking stupid ass CGI fire.
You mean like the CGI eye from the eye for an eye match? Oh, Kristen had flashbacks.
Hey Nick, have you do they sell Bray Wyatt's Fiend gloves?
Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, you can get basically his whole outfit. You can get his gloves, you can get his mask. The Vince puppet though is not as good as the puppet on the show.
Well, I assume so. Like, I was looking at some things on there, and one thing that there's two things. Like, I like Ali, like his whole like chase the light before Retribution kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like the mask is like $30 or $40, and then a replica of his glove is about the same price, but it's only for, you know, the right hand. And it's like, I like it, but I don't know if I would. Maybe if I have more money, I'll splurge on something like that.
I like how Bray's dragon tattoo, the eyes are just looking out of the top of his shirt. Man, that's such a... The Fiend is so fucking cool.
Randy Orton is not taking his eyes off the Fiend.
Okay, so
there might be something around the ring in which they have to like ignite themselves.
Yeah, there'll probably be some gasoline around or something. I don't know.
Or they could just be like, fuck it, and try and like burn the ring down in some way.
Well, there's a reason why this match is going on last, so they're probably going to tear some shit up.
Also, the live thing is back up. Although I don't think that it's live.
It would be the first time they've lied about that.
mm-hmm.
What? Lying to us? That seems unheard of.
Oh, man, he's so cool.
Nick, I feel like you might appreciate this comment, but the fact that Randy Orton is wearing his Legend Killer jacket, I feel like kind of signifies that
he's gonna be set on fire.
Well, I was gonna say,
like, Bray's a legend.
Yeah.
Oh, he's always been a legend in my eyes.
I realize that, but that it could be one way of looking at it, because Randy Orton could come out in many different outfits, but he's coming out in a Legend Killer jacket.
Also, it's probably most likely he's wearing the hoodie because that's what's going to be set on fire.
I mean, that's too. I mean, look, I'm trying to hype you up.
I'm already hyped. I don't get hyped. I stay hyped.
You know what happened to him, right? He hasn't been around for a while.
I think about how frustrating that's got to be for Randy Orton. Every offensive attempt he tried has failed.
Well, I love how the Fiend is essentially a fusion between the Joker and Michael Myers.
I would say not the Joker, but Freddy Krueger. Because the Joker just does shit just because. But like Freddy Krueger wants revenge.
Yeah.
Michael Myers is essentially unstoppable and just wants revenge. That's
that is cool.
That's a thing.
That's badass.
Is
That's
fucking cool.
That's the cool. That's gonna be my cover photo for this week's SmackDown Suplexes.
Papa Kane would be proud.
Especially with those poles, because the fire just like spirals.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in my head, I'm like, I wonder what they're gonna use the poles for in this match, and my question was amazingly answered.
I did not notice the poles the whole time.
I noticed them. I was like, what are they gonna do? And my question was answered.
Even though Undertaker is retired and Kane's doing his politics, we still get these awesome moments thanks to Bray Wyatt.
That was so fucking amazing.
That was one of the
Like,
coolest
think
things
about
ever.
if Bray Wyatt was actually beat the Undertaker. That
I wanted to see that match so bad.
yeah, I know you wanted to see that, but that essentially that is as much as you wanted to see that in the moment. If you think about it, you probably didn't really want to have that outcome where Bray Wyatt beats the Undertaker and just acknowledges that like Bray Wyatt is the new face of fear, whereas this determination and the will to like do his own thing is more of a better outcome than just being like, okay, I beat this person, so now I am the new face of fear, compared to I didn't beat him, but I will show him.
Oh! He lit the belt on fire!
That belt is on fire!
Hold on, let me get my octave right. That belt is on fire!
This may be the best Inferno match ever.
I mean, to be fair, yeah.
I know that's not saying much.
Last time I checked, none of the other Inferno matches had tall towers of flames.
He's got a pickaxe! Oh!
Yeah, the pickaxe? Cool.
Yeah.
That was
Set the pickaxe on fire now. Set the pickaxe on fire.
It's
that was obviously meant to not hurt him, but it's just like
oh wait, why is rocking chairs there?
They're gonna set the rocking chair on fire.
And
set the rocking chair on fire and then put one of them in the rocking chair, and that's how they can set on fire. If I have already spoiled the ending, I am not sorry.
I actually want to see that. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, he's got Oh, he's got gasoline in the
I
chair.
called it. I called it. Who said it? I said chair to be lit on fire.
Mo said it.
Dude, imagine if I was resisting the fire, I would just sit on it while it's on fire, going, "Hey, what's up? This isn't so bad. A little toasty."
Set it on. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be a trail fire.
Dude. I guess they listened to USA when they said they wanted more adult entertainment. How about we try to set one of our superstars on complete fire? We haven't done that in a while.
But
He's like,
that
"Get your
still
ass
wouldn't
in that
satisfy
chair."
USA because this is a network thing.
Well, I can tell you, that's probably why they wanted the Fiend on USA, because he's like, "Get your ass in that chair, motherfucker. You burned down Sister Abigail, now I'm about to burn you." So you burned Sister Abigail so bad we had to put her in a puppet. Oh, he looks so cool. Those eyes.
Ooh, classic lighter too.
And you know it's in his hurt hand. Like, the glove says hurt.
Ooh. Oh, there's blood on it now. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, they probably put something on it to where that shows up when it gets lit on fire.
Or this could be a cinematic match.
That
dude.
was probably what was
well, no, because
in the gas tank.
Oh, that was a cute little touch. Fiend walks by, rocks the chair a little. Light the steel steps on fire.
What is he?
Light
What is
the
that?
steel
Is it
steps on
the
fire.
axe?
That's just
The axe handle.
Yeah. Ooh.
I love that. Every time he gets hit, it goes, ah, the flames go, ow!
They've done it before in Inferno matches when it was around the ring.
Yeah, I know. When they would buy somebody in the middle of the ring, the flames would shoot up.
Oh, he's got some chain. He got a chain.
Hold that thought. Ooh.
If you want to think of it in a cinematic way, Bray Wyatt is the one who
Controls the flames.
Controls the flames. So him getting hurt means he's being enraged.
Yeah. Look at you, Mo. You on the ball right tonight.
Fiend found a way out. Orton's got the chain. Now it's Orton. Randy Orton, who was stalking the Fiend.
Ooh.
Ooh, see? There you go. Like that spot right there.
Mission Knuckle Driver. Oh, yeah. Snap his neck.
That's why Liam Neeson from Taken can't be a wrestler. The snap to the neck, he'll just snap somebody's neck.
Well, Liam Neeson can't be a wrestler because he wouldn't be dealing with all this pageantry. He would just shoot a guy in the knees and then, like, fucking murk him.
I don't know who his promos just be. I don't know who you are, but I will wrestle you, and I will kill you. Good luck.
Set it on fire. Set it on fire.
Give him a second.
I mean, the edge of it looks like it's ready to be lit.
Oh.
I love that line from Joe. Those are usually used to cleave. This one looks to cauterize. Ooh, draping DDT. I like how they have commentary act like they're there, but we all know they are not.
They're essentially doing what we're doing now.
What Beth Phoenix says every week.
Oh my God, Randy Orton slipped on worms.
Mandible claw! Mandible claw!
What would you call it instead of mandible claw?
Well, it's the perfect name because mandible. Jaw. Oh no 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 no!
Oh, I guess Randy wins.
What about the fiendish handshake?
So wait, so Randy wins, right?
I guess.
I mean,
Huh?
Ra-
This might be a case like a horror movie. You think you've killed the monster.
it's like, which means it's like every single Bray Wyatt cinematic match that has happened this year.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Randy Orton also has never watched a horror movie before, because you don't do this.
That's because Randy Orton is never scared.
I kind of would have wanted Fiend to win this match, to be honest.
Well, isn't this the whole point about the revenge and not winning a match?
You guys think this match is over?
Come on, seriously, he looks completely fine. Look, he's still breathing.
Oh, Orton's gonna get a little greedy. Yeah, Orton's gonna get greedy.
Smugly leaving the ring. Ooh, he's gonna light the Fiend on fire.
Lit the Fiend on fire. This is something different. Randy Orton not content with the outcome of this match.
They say he's already won this match, but the bell didn't ring.
What's Randy gonna do?
What do you think he's gonna do?
He's gonna light a bitch on fire. Jesus Christ.
He's gonna
have they
choke
not been-
that shit because he's a fucking boss.
Oh, Randy.
Like, you guys think that's gasoline, but that's just baby oil.
That's still flammable.
But, you know, one of those things makes him highly flammable, the other makes him highly smooth and flammable.
Like Michael Nakazawa.
Oh, this conveniently placed pack
Box
of
of
matches.
matches. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you mean like when he set the box on fire and there just happened to be a thing of gasoline and a lighter next to each other, which you would never fucking do? It's like, that's a safety hazard.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Pretty awkward
it.
if that thing didn't light the first time.
It'd be great if he had to go through multiple matches in order to do whatever he's trying to do.
Do it, do it, do it, do it. Die, 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 die. Oh,
Wait, that's not Bray Wyatt.
I know. Dude, obviously it's the Fiend. It's not Bray Wyatt, it's the Fiend.
No, I mean, that's not a person.
Honestly?
They pre-taped this. See the
No
live.
shit. No shit, Sherlock.
What do you mean? This is live, Nick. Okay.
Well, no, you notice the live symbol's not there anymore.
No, this is live. Okay.
Oh, that was the Symphony of Destruction at the end of the year, known as TLC 2020, and it was.
The show was on fire.
I was gonna say all right, but yeah, the show was fine. On my honest
This video
opinion.
can't go up now because it's been copyrighted.
So basically, one honestly one of the weaker WWE pay-per-views this year, in my opinion. But like, well, let's get right into it. Our opening match was McIntyre versus Styles for the WWE Championship, with Omos in the corner looking like as almost does. This was an all right TLC match, to be honest. Nothing truly like, oh my god, what a spot! But there was a couple of good moments here and there. I guess Miz cashing in for that during that match was, I guess, the best way they could have done it, because we all knew Miz wasn't going to get a successful cash in. So
I mean, they've done stupider things before, so that wasn't a guarantee.
I mean,
but easy.
I forget, is the Money in the Bank stipulation that it has to be before the end of the year?
Before the next Money in the Bank.
Well, I don't know. I thought it was before the next WrestleMania.
Well, no, that was when it was at WrestleMania.
Okay, yeah, before the next Money in the Bank.
Okay, so it's like there could have been a little bit more time, but the fact that they just took it off of Otis and just like, we're not going to use you anymore for this storyline, kind of sealed that deal. And like, I feel like most of the general public, most of the general audience watching WWE right now did not want The Miz to cash in and become champion yet again from this. Is just playing into our fears.
Right. So easily, we can all agree, easily like the best spot of the night was easily like the spot between John Morrison or Omos, where he cracks the chair over Omos's back and the chair completely just gets destroyed. Like, that was just absolutely fun. Really good stuff there overall. But honestly, we said during it, and I'll say again here, this didn't need to be a TLC match. It did not. It did not at all. I did see the point of adding 2 TLC matches. This could have been just a regular match, and it probably would have been better, in my opinion. You know, even if like Miz decided to try to do a screwball finish and try to cash in and make it a triple threat, it could have been, you know, still fine. I mean, let's be honest. They apparently for the last couple of years they don't know what the fuck to do with the Mr. Money in the Bank winner. So
they haven't known what to do with the past 4 years.
Yeah, so that was the only honestly, that was the only part I remember the most was the John Morrison almost thing. But other than that, it was a decent TLC match, but nothing really truly stand out from it. Do you guys have any additional thoughts about the match?
Yeah, some did stand out from it. Almost screw the Miz, and it was awesome.
Yeah, like I said, the almost stuff was the best part.
Almost, I love you.
I personally would have liked almost if he did, like I was thinking he was gonna do some kind of move. I guess he's not like been trained enough to where he could do some kind of move, because the way that he was cradling Miz, I was expecting him to slam him in some kind of way, and that would have been like his thing. But it's fine.
I thought it was funny that he just nonchalantly threw Miz through a table.
Yeah, I mean, that was also entertaining too. I was just expecting more, but with his time like trying to be a wrestler, I guess I shouldn't have expected more than that. Than him just being like a big dude who's just carrying the Miz, and then it's just like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna throw him because I'm bigger than him.
Fun fact: this was the first time the Money in the Bank was cashed in at TLC since Daniel Bryan did it in 2011 against Big Show.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the same one where Big Show had a ridiculously giant chair?
Yes, it was.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so the next so the next match was Sasha. Was it Sasha versus? Yeah, it was Sasha versus Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and this match was pretty alright as well. I don't know why. I feel like there were some good spots here and there, some good like heelish shenanigans, but nothing truly noteworthy except for like Carmella getting catched by Reginald, and then like Reginald eating a meteor.
Honestly, aside from the ending, I thought their first match on TV was a better match.
Yeah, and that ended in a DQ,
Yeah,
which was hilarious.
I don't know why they did that match because they wasted a lot of great spots in that match that they couldn't really do in this match.
Yeah, this was all right. Honestly, this was another.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad. I won't say it was a bad match. I will not say it was a bad match, but it was just like middle of the road, all right, I guess. Mo, did you have any other thoughts about this match?
As most of you guys know, I don't really follow Raw and SmackDown on a regular basis. So seeing that this was my first time seeing Carmella in a wrestling capacity since she had been gone, as well as seeing her entrance, which like I said earlier in the video, remind me of Lana. Specifically her hair and her attire and like how she was moving, but just it's in a way kind of repeating what she had done before with James Ellsworth, where it's like she has a guy on the side who helps her in a way with stuff, like interferes with the matches in some way, shape, or form, but she still has that kind of air of superiority about her, which I feel is just her gimmick now. It's like she's superior over men, but she still uses them to get to her goals.
Yeah, it feels like this gimmick with Carmella I like, but then yeah, you make a good point. It's like you start to realize it's kind of similar to the heel gimmick she had before, where she had a stooge help her with her matches. So I guess that's like one current drawback to her current gimmick, because her heel gimmick I've been liking, but then like I don't know, yeah, the whole like she needs a guy's like more or less a sommelier's help to win a match, which is just ridiculous. Then we got the Hurt Business against the what is it? The New Day for the Raw Tag Team titles.
New Day.
How dare you forget the New Day's name?
Now, I thought this was a good match, but the only problem I have with this match is we've already seen it a couple of times before over the last couple of months on Raw. It was still a good match. I honestly thought these guys put on a good show. It was one of the better matches of the night, in my opinion. Like, really good stuff. I think it really helped boost whatever the Hurt Business had up a few notches now that they have all of them have gold. Well, except for MVP, all of them have gold now, which is really nice.
Is MVP still competing as a
off and on? His last match was against Riddle, which lasted like less than a minute. Which Riddle
he's not competing. That's how I would put it.
He should just take the 24/7 title.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to take it from him with all those guys around him?
Yeah, it was actually...
R-Truth will find a way. R-Truth is the 24/7 champion constantly. But MVP is more just like he's there, he showcases his skills, but he's more of the front man of the Hurt Business. So everyone else having a title makes sense. Him having a title wouldn't make sense because he's not like wrestling as often as the other guys.
Okay, so basically, good match. I mean, if you're just looking at it from just like in one perspective, if you don't watch, like Mo doesn't watch the other times on Raw they fight each other. If you don't look at that, this was actually a solid match, one of the best matches of the night. But if you're looking at it from somebody like me and Nick who have to watch like every single Raw, like at Raw every single week, it's like they have butted heads. They've butted heads a few times already. So here, it felt pretty much the same, which for these two teams wasn't a bad thing. I honestly thought, it was still a good match, but it feels like I've already seen this match a few times before. Nick, did you have any other thoughts?
No, you pretty much covered it. It was like you said, we've seen this match before. Still a good match. Still good chemistry between teams. I don't need to see this match again. Let the
We'll
Herpes
see it
move on
again.
to somebody else.
Oh,
Like
see it again.
honestly, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, and
Um,
the other thing I forgot to mention too is that of course that they're continuing this Cedric Alexander thing where like he tagged himself in to get the win for the Hurt Business,
yeah,
and it's starting to really show now, which I'm curious to see where that goes.
yeah.
So next up, we got the women's tag team championships titles on the line as the Jacks of Spades defended against Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte's officially back. Kind of probably the worst kept secret over the last few days, but honestly, for the first time in a while, I can say I'm actually glad to see Charlotte back. I really am. Like we need a bit of an injection, and I know some people are not fond on Charlotte right now, but we need it. And this match was good. Honestly, it was. The biggest highlight of this match was, of course, getting to see Charlotte wrestle again, and it honestly feels like she hasn't lost a step. Some amazing work from her overall. Just so much energy, and like she made it she showed why she's one of the top wrestlers of top female wrestlers of WWE. Where it goes after this, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I'm assuming this will eventually lead them to losing them and eventually lead to Asuka versus Charlotte for the millionth time, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But honestly, I felt like this was a good match. My biggest drawback, you guys know, is like it kind of it should have been Lana. Honestly, it should have been Lana, but that's all I got. Do you guys have any other thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. Like, I thought the whole point of this was to push Lana, not give Charlotte another accolade. But yeah, but we got some more fun facts in this match. Due to the results of this match, Charlotte is the 5th women's Triple Crown champion, the 4th women's Grand Slam champion, and Asuka is the first person to win the women's tag team titles with 2 different partners.
Cool. Our stats guy coming in for us. Asuka still holds the record currently holds the most WWE accolades for a female wrestler. The only one Bailey would need to get is winning the Women's Royal Rumble match, and then she would have the same amount, the same accolades as Asuka has. Let's see. So next up, my personal match of the night, which was Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship in the much better done TLC match that needed to be a TLC match. And this was really good. Where do you begin? Like, amazing work. Just like Kevin Owens not giving Roman any breathing room for the beginning, just going at it. Jay showing up, trying to interfere, and easily my favorite spot of the night. He clocks Jay's foot. He pilmanizes his foot and gets him the fuck out of there. For 5 minutes, but like he got him out of there for a bit, and it was just great stuff. It was great seeing Kevin gain so much offense and so much determination and overall throughout this entire match. Like, if I had like one real nitpick about the real downside about this match, I felt like people got up too soon from ridiculous spots.
Yeah,
like
there was hardly any selling.
I think the perfect example of this is when Roman speared himself through the barricade.
And he was fine.
And like he got up not like a minute later. I'm like, what?
Like at that point, I was more or less just checked out because it was just like, all right, if you're gonna make Roman invincible, go ahead, sure, because that's essentially what you're making it seem to be. Because any other wrestler where their thing is spearing someone through the barricade and they break it,
They're done.
that would have been it, and the whole thing would have been you rely on someone else for outside interference, or to some kind of interference to where they can allow Roman to recover. But it was just like, okay, Roman has speared himself through the barricade, knock it over. Who comes to stop Kevin? It's Roman. So I guess either that move is not as effective as it should be, or as you portray it to be, or you are just building up Roman as this inhuman monster, which doesn't make any sense. And
Hmm.
I'll get into that later.
Honestly, yeah, I thought the other favorite spot was that really cool transition to where like Roman was about to spear Kevin, but Kevin countered it into a nice like pop-up powerbomb transition through a table to the side of them. I thought that was a great spot as well. That was a really well done spot too. But yeah, easily, in my opinion, the best match of the night. Then we have our main event match, which is the Firefly Inferno match against The Fiend and Randy Orton. Where do you... I mean...
It was
the
awesome!
I will give it this. I really, really enjoyed the aesthetic. I really did. From how they set up the fire around the arena to certain spots, like with the rocking chair, with the end part where he sets Bray on fire, where he sets the Fiend on fire. Like, there was a few good moments, but I hate to say this, I wasn't a big fan of this match, other than the aesthetic. Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of this match, and I don't know, it just felt slow and tedious to me. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you've watched horror movies, like the villains and the fights with the whoever they're fighting are slow and tedious.
I
But
will
supposed to be
say
scary.
right now,
Honestly, it was for what it was, which was obviously a cinematic match. I did enjoy my time with it, but I can't but to think it needed something more to it. Like, I know, the guy set another guy on fire like twice, so like, that should be it for you. But like, I feel like there should have been more to that match. It really felt like there should have been more to that match.
You're not gonna get Angle Lesnar out of this.
Oh no, I'm not asking for Angle Lesnar. Not at all. I don't know. I felt like I needed more, but I did like it more than the Swamp fight. But you guys have any other thoughts about it?
You sound kind of like a Visco girl saying that it's all about the aesthetic. Because I'm just thinking about.
I didn't say it was all about aesthetic.
I know you didn't say it was all about the aesthetic, but your issues, or it culminating about it being about the aesthetic, like how you like the aesthetic or how you weren't really into the aesthetic. Either way, just hearing that phrase involving this match just makes you think it's like, oh, you're a Visco girl, and it's like this wrestling match had like kind of like the right aesthetic, but it was like it could have used a little bit more, let's I don't know, fuck, I don't know, but
Yeah,
Okay, so what?
Kristen,
what else did you? What else did you guys think of the match? You guys have any thoughts about the match?
It was awesome because it was about storytelling. That's what Bray Wyatt matches are about, storytelling. It was about telling the story of the rivalry between Bray and Orton and everything they've been against each other. And the rocking chair setting on fire with the blood coming out of it because Orton had desecrated the Sister Abigail compound. And fucking Bray Wyatt, the first time he was actually on fire with his jacket, he looked like, and like when he first summons the fire and you see the flames around his eyes, he looks so fucking cool. I mean, god dang. It just was so much fun. I had so much fun watching, and that's at the end of the day, it's all that matters. And then Bray Wyatt, and then Orton set him on fire, and then he thinks he's dead, but like fucking Freddie, Michael Myers, Undertaker, he will be back, and he will drag Orton to the depths of hell.
Mo, any other thoughts?
After I feel like Nick, do you need to like clean yourself up after that or anything? Or it's like you just gonna wallow in it? Cause I want to say, this was a good match. I enjoyed it. Different elements through it. What Nick harped upon, I will not be showing that same amount of enthusiasm about him. But
Feeling it inside though, aren't you?
it was good, but I'm not doing what you just did.
You want to.
So I enjoyed moments of it, and it was entertaining for a cinematic match. And essentially, I think out of all the different Bray Wyatt cinematic matches that have happened this year, this one could say that you have an actual conclusion as to who a winner was. Because I feel like all the other ones, it was like there weren't explicit rules stated in the match. So it's just like, this is okay, it's this kind of match. This is what's happening. It's like, okay, but how do you determine the winner of such a match? It's just like,
Last person standing.
it's whatever.
Okay.
But I mean, nobody said it was the last person standing match. Whereas for this, you had an announcer that specifically said first person set on fire, or first person that has a part of him set on fire is the loser and the other person is the winner. So we knew what to look for. So it wasn't, but also on top of that, this match didn't have like some like last minute bullshit change happening where it's just like what I said earlier in the recording, where it's just like, oh, you set the Fiend on fire, but you didn't set Bray Wyatt on fire, so Bray Wyatt is still around. It wasn't anything like that. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the consistency and the adherence to the rules.
Okay.
By the way, Randy Orton's a murderer.
Yes, he is.
Not the first time though.
No, he's not. So great time. So I would give WTLC 2020 a solid B. I did really enjoy the Owens Reigns match. While I saw it for a millionth time again, I did like the New Day Hurt Business tag match. And I did enjoy the Inferno match. My real downsides are like New Day Hurt Business, we've seen a million times already. The Carmella Sasha thing was same goes for the opening TLC match, as well as yeah, that's really it. Solid B in my opinion though. One of you guys, your grade?
I will say, I will give it a B plus. The things that were stopping it from being at least an A is the use of Miz cashing in the Money in the Bank. That could have been prolonged for longer, and it didn't need to be. I felt like it just didn't need to be a thing for this, or if if it was, you could have gone for, I don't know. I feel like it would have had more of an impact if it was done later down the line. I know they hinted at it like a while before, as soon as he got the Money in the Bank briefcase, that if he had done it a second time, that would have been a huge thing. Um, the Roman Reigns match, that I wish that there was more kind of consistency with how much damage there was going on there, because it was kind of annoying when someone would do what seemed to be a devastating move to someone, and then all of a sudden, oh no, either it it was mainly focused on Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. It's like one of them would seemingly just come out of whatever devastating move just happened to them, to which that match kind of got brought down to a lower level, where if you should have done some more extravagant BS thing to stop Kevin Owens from winning the belt, instead of, oh, you, like, Roman Reigns has messed up himself doing something, but oh no, he hasn't messed himself up that bad, because he's now back up and out a minute after. Or Jay is back after, like you guys said, his leg had been messed up, which is supposed to be like pretty bad, but he's back after being taken to the back. He's out and he's already taking care of Kevin Owens and stopping him from getting the belt. And it's just like, you might as well just, you should have just like redone this whole match in some other way, because it didn't really look good.
Okay. Nick, what's your grade?
B plus.
B plus as well. Okay.
Yeah, because overall it was enjoyable, but it was hurt by the fact that a couple of these matches we've seen already, essentially. And Styles, McIntyre did a good job. Miz cashing in, add some tension to it. Almost screwing the Miz, made me almost his number one fan. And so, yeah. And then the Roman Reigns Owens thing is just like, it's just gotten kind of ridiculous. It's like, this is Triple H Reign of Terror levels of interference ridiculousness. It's like, at this point, it's like, why would anyone fight him by alone? It's like, you're just stupid at that point if you don't expect anyone to interfere. And why are officials just letting him do it? Like, why isn't Jey Uso ever banned from ringside? Ever. It's just, like, maybe this will be the match that finally they're like, something happens. But I don't know. I guess it was the best way to save Kevin Owens from looking bad, I guess, because he didn't really lose. We'll have to see who goes after Roman next. If they don't do Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, probably Daniel Bryan. What else happened on the show? Hold on, I lost my spot. Oh yeah, Asuka Charlotte was winning, was nice, but like you said, this whole storyline was built around Lana, and then they just dropped it at the last minute. Like, if this had nothing to do with Lana at all, and this was just Asuka and Charlotte shows up and they beat Jackson Baszler, I'm like, great, fine. But the whole point of this was to create Lana as a top baby face, like a new star, and then you just decided not to.
Yeah.
So that hurt. That.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
you guys already know my feelings about the main event, and it was awesome.
You still need to. I feel like you still need to clean yourself up there.
Nah. I'm just
So.
gonna
All right.
So.
Swallow in it.
How do you guys know I'm done?
So
But B plus.
Okay. So that was WWE TLC 2020, folks. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about some wrestling from the WWE, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you thought of this year's TLC event. What were your some of favorite matches? What were some of your favorite highlights? What is your thoughts on the Firefly Inferno match? What did you think about the 2 TLC matches we got? Did you think this was a bit bogged down with matches we've seen already on free television? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching. And aside from Mo, who you can find somewhere on the internet, Nick, where can everybody find you?
You can read my weekly wrestling column, Spandex and Suplexes, a wrestling review, every Saturday afternoon on FloridaGeekScene.com. Be sure to also check out my spin-off series, Spandex and Suplexes, the interview series, where in episode 2, I interview veteran, famous jobber wrestler Randy Hogan. And also make sure to check out this week's one, where I have the second annual Spandex and Suplexes year-end awards. Who will be Male Wrestler of the Year, Female Wrestler of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, Match of the Year, Show of the Year? Find out this Saturday afternoon on Spandex and Suplexes.
Okay. And of course, we got some interesting stuff coming up on the next couple episodes of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. So the first big thing is that for the first time on this channel, we are heading to the land of the rising sun, as our next big pay-per-view we're reacting to is the 2-night event known as Wrestle Kingdom 15.
It's going to be a long one.
That's going to be a hell of a long one. But before that, we decided to do something special for everybody. So like with what Nick's doing with his Spandex and Suplexes thing, come next week, we'll be having kind of a best of 2020. Now, we'll primarily be focusing on matches, but who knows? We may dive off into a couple other things like favorite wrestler, favorite favorite best improved, things like that. Just stay tuned, guys, next week for that. But definitely, especially look forward to our reaction to the 2-night event of Wrestle Kingdom 15. It's funny too, because I thought it was going to be Hard to Kill first. No, it's Wrestle Kingdom. Then after that, we got Hard to Kill, and at the end of January, we got the Royal Rumble. So it's a very packed January for us, folks. So stay tuned to this channel. I know a lot of you know about this channel because over 12,000 of you saw me and my brother's Mandalorian Season 2 finale reaction. I'm not kidding, guys. We have over 12,000 views on that video.
12,000. And of course, we had to thank our audience for making this particular series blow up over the past year.
And once again, we never said it before, but we thank you for anybody who stayed with us over a year now with 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. We especially would like to thank Mo for joining us from WrestleMania this year onward and his contributions to being a freeze frame of a thumbs up guy. So until next time, folks, I'm Kristen.
I'm Nick Slade.
And I'm Mo.
And this has been a very TLC filled episode of SRB TV's 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. So, of course, we will see you later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
at Super React Bros.